Banger.
What is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I can dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, that's New Yorkers. We don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels, and he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy, and, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him, and Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's you turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. I got you. My man, he collapsed with the kick.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick.
He's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he thinks, oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were in the tape.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly. Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is fucking Thursday night, and you know what that means. The Knuckleheads are back in the building. I'm still burnt to a crisp, but it's all good. What is everybody doing? I know we wasn't on last week. We wasn't able to talk about the Royal Rumble. So we're going to probably talk about that. We always going to talk about some new shit going on. What's up, Tyson? How you doing, player? What did everybody think of the Rumble? I know everybody's talking about Brock Lesnar and Obafemi now going one-on-one. Which, I mean, people want to... They want to book that fantasy. That's what's up, Tyson. They want to book that match. There was so many matches that we wanted to see with Brock Lesnar, and it didn't come to fruition. Like, I know Keith Lee, we wanted to see with Brock Lesnar. We wanted to see Gunther with Brock Lesnar. We wanted to see Bobby Lashley with Brock Lesnar. Even though we saw that, it still wasn't what we thought it was. Yo, what up, Brooklyn? Yo, I'm back from the DR. They tried to get me out there. The sun tried to get me, but it didn't realize that I was born for this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, what's going on, bro? Yeah, bro. We've been told a lot of shit, and that, you know, everybody want to hype up a lot of shit. We supposed to see Roman Reigns and The Rock. We supposed to see a lot of, you know, we supposed to get a good run with Jey Uso, but you can't pull the wool over the eyes of a Gambino. Like let's stop playing these games. Stop acting like they're gonna give us what we want. You know they ain't got the balls for that. You know they ain't got the balls for that. You can still see Brock and Gunther for SummerSlam. I don't think. Do you see Brock Lesnar having a retirement match? And that retirement match being against Gunther? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, after everything we heard about Gunther, I mean, everything we heard about Brock, and I know he does things for people and all that other shit, but it's like, you really think he's gonna pick Gunther to have his last match with? I was in DR for 5 days, so it was last week Wednesday to Sunday. No, Wednesday to Monday I was in DR, but Monday morning we left, so pretty much Wednesday to Sunday. I was in the resort, in the pool, chilling. I was at the beach. I was in the water, the pool, the beach, all that shit. Drinking mad pina coladas, some mama juanas, all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm burnt. Yes, I put sunscreen on, but it was a little too late. It was a little too late for me. The first day, well, the second day was what got me, because we got there on Wednesday afternoon, so we was in the pool for a little while, but it was raining, and there was no sun because it was just raining. You know what I'm saying? The second day, I was in the pool for like 8 hours, and that's when I felt my back just fucking. It was like, hello. Guess what happened? And that was it. So I bought After Sun and suntan lotion and all that shit afterwards, but it did its damage. But yeah, man. But do you see Brock actually doing that? Like having a retirement match with Obafemi? Or with Gunther? I don't know, man. Maybe under Vince, he could have convinced him like this is the next guy, but every time we get somebody that we feel like is going to be that somebody, they figure out a way to fuck that shit up. How many people are tired of Sami Zayn now? Sami Zayn used to be that guy, right? Not like the fan favorite, but he used to be the guy that when he came out, everybody's like, oh yeah, we're going to be, we're going to go behind Sami Zayn and we're going to make this, he's the underdog. He's this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 blah. And not no more. People are tired of this shit. People tired of Drew. People tired of Jay. We was behind Jay obsessively. People still behind Jay with the yeet. So I don't understand where all that loyalty's gone. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I can only see Obafemi being. I only see Obafemi being a monster but so long. They couldn't pull the trigger with him beating Cody. They couldn't even have a match. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's be serious. Now he's beating up tag teams. He's beating up the toxic dude. The Yes Boys. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I canceled my Netflix, so you guys are my source for Monday Night Raw reviews from now on. Yo, bro, come through. I'll tell you what's happening. Man, because Monday Night Raw, I saw highlights from this Monday. I got home late and I saw a show was on. I was like, you know what? Let show do his thing. I didn't watch Monday Night Raw. I saw the highlights and I'm like, the highlights make it seem interesting, but I'm pretty sure if we would have watched it, it would have been garbage. Because I saw the Stephanie McCourt thing with Dominic, and she speaking Spanish. Dominic speaking Spanish, and Liv's like, what'd he say? And she said, oh, he called him a bitch and blah, blah, blah. Like, yo, this seems so fucking fake, bro. It seems like we're watching the beginning of reality TV, where it's like, there's no way in the fuck that magically happened. You know what I'm saying? What up, normal guy? F Drew, word. But listen, man. And he hacked the damn channel on Monday. Yo, he had to have. I don't know how he was able to come on. He put the right video on, then said he didn't do it. So I don't know what happened on Monday, but he got on for some reason just to talk, just to jibber jabber with y'all. But yeah, man, people upstairs are doing some shit, and all I'm hearing is banging, and I don't understand why they need to have a Texas Tornado match or bowl right now. How do you think Powerhouse Hobbs is going to blend in with the WWE booking? Oh, he's going to blend in so well, he's going to turn invisible. He's going to be like lotion. They're going to put him on. We're going to see him for a little while, and then he's going to dissolve into the skin, and you're not going to know you had it on. Look at already. Did you see the Rumble, Brooklyn? Welcome back, by the way. I know you've been gone for a little while, but did you see the Rumble? Because what is this? I feel like I got fucking shit in my eye. Like Penta disappeared. Yeah, Penta fucking disappeared like crazy. All right, Brooklyn. So this is the thing. What up, Janelle? This is the thing with the Rumble. Powerhouse Hobbs came in, and his name Powerhouse Hobbs showed up. So already right then and there, they're telling you, okay, we know the AEW exists. We know that everybody knows this guy is this. Then they changed it to Royce Keys. That's his new name. Royce Keys is his new name. The problem was the fans at home knew what was happening. The fans in Abu Dhabi or in Saudi Arabia, they had no idea what was happening. They're like, what the fuck is this? So he came out, his eruption should have been bigger. It would have been bigger if it was in the States. But listen, they're looking for money, they're not looking for quality. So he's in the Rumble. He throws out Damian Priest, and that's the extent of what's happening. We don't see him have a moment with Obafemi. We don't see him have a moment with anybody else. Like, he's not doing it like how Keith Lee did it, or most people that debut in the Rumble make moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like he got hidden in that match real quick. So I'm thinking he's gonna be like Penta. I'm thinking Obafemi is gonna be like Penta. Where I know Obafemi is a homegrown guy, and they like homegrown guys. He's probably gonna do something for the first couple of weeks. He might even do something for Mania. But I don't see that lasting long, because then that means that you're gonna have something for Cody. Like this is the problem. If you build up these guys that are gonna be in the middle of the card or the top middle, you know what I'm saying? Then you got to build up your top tier guys, and they can't do that. They can't make Cody interesting, no matter what they try, who they put him with, how many times they give him the title. They can't do it with him. They can't do it with Drew. They can't do it with Orton. They can't do it with Kevin Owens. They couldn't do it with him. They can't make Sami Zayn interesting now. Sami Zayn was like the Mick Foley of this generation. They couldn't do that with him. They couldn't make anybody seem interesting. And then we're like, oh, well, look what they did with Roman. They didn't do nothing with Roman but say, go ahead, Roman, do your thing. Roman's doing his thing, and that's why he's so fucking good. Because he's doing his own thing now. Then they don't have to work with Roman. Roman's making his own plan. Did you see the rumor that WWE fired him because of his age? Wait, who they fired? I believe Royce Keys is his son's name, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think Royce is his son's name and Keys is his mother's maiden name or something like that. I know both names has to do with family, so there's an importance for both of those names. I mean, Royce Keys, when you hear it, I don't know if that fits him, but let's see. You know, it's a name. Let's see if they make it work. Tyson, who you talking about? Who got fired because of the age? Oh shit, and another person that we completely missed, LA Knight. Shit, They keep blaming this man for every goddamn thing, and they saying that they can't. Oh, so you're saying that AEW fired Royce Keys because of his age? Oh, WWE. There's no, I didn't hear nothing about WWE firing Royce Keys already. Oh shit, there are rumors. Update on rumors of Royce Keys being fired by WWE Wrestling News and Rumors Report today. Oh shit. Okay, let's see. I gotta put this over here. All right. Royce Keys, formerly known as Powerhouse Hobbs in AEW, has not been fired by the WWE despite recent online rumors. Reports claiming he had been released over an alleged age issue have been dismissed. Okay, so yeah, those are false rumors. This shouldn't even be a story. Okay. He's made his WWE debut in Men's Royal Rumble January 31st, eliminating Damian Priest before being taken out by Bronson Reed. He has not appeared on television since, but is reportedly expected to make his official brand debut on February 13th episode of SmackDown. Yeah, so if he's going to SmackDown, he's not making it. If he's going to SmackDown, they're going to use him on Main Event, which apparently now all of a sudden Main Event is on YouTube. Yeah, Tyson's messing with us. Tyson over here spreading rumors. Sorry, though, Tyson. I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Fuck it. Anybody else get mad fucking notifications for shit that you don't even give a shit about, like emails and TikTok and all that? I gotta figure out how to get that shit off my goddamn page. Right now, LA Knight should be a world champion. The man is in his 40s. He don't that long in the rest. He at least once, like, I don't get him, but everybody loves him, and they keep making this man the fucking bridesmaid. Like at one point, you gotta be like, yo, either shit or get off the pot, bro. Like shit or get off the pot. Like stop with this shit where he's always the guy that loses the match, whether it be the Money in the Bank, the Elimination Chamber, the Royal Rumble. Like what is going on here? What are you doing with this guy? And he's not the type of person I could see being like Tommy Dreamer, because Tommy Dreamer was kind of like that in ECW. But shit, he could have been a transitional champion by now. At least. And I know. Not everybody could be champion. But the people we're talking about is not everybody. Like, I'm not sitting here saying Tozawa should be champion. I'm not sitting here saying R-Truth should be champion. I'm not sitting here saying Maxine should be champion. I'm just saying, if you got this man with so many main event or so many world title shots and pictures and shit like that, and he's a baby face. That's the thing. He's a face. And you got him in this much positions, in this many positions to be champion, and he ain't been champion once, and Jay's been champion, and Seth's been champion multiple times, and Roman's been champion for so long. You could have gave that motherfucker, if you gave the title to Bryan Danielson and Edge and shit like that, you could have gave this motherfucker a title once in a while. Shit. You forced the title on Cody. Man, what the fuck? It could have been, maybe they don't want to give the title to LA Knight because he said it's okay for men to cry. Because you notice everybody that cares about men's well-being, they always punish. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe because he has a heart and he gives a shit about people, they're like, nope, fuck you. LA Knight basically had the same gimmick from TNA, just a different name, Eli Drake. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, to be honest with you, I get the Yeah, and it's supposed to be what? Because I feel like he's a mixture of The Rock and Stone Cold, but people like seeing him. Apparently, you know, they really cheer for him, and they really what was it? They really like behind this man. They really fans of this dude, and I'm over here like I don't get it. I don't like the fact that he's just gonna be The Rock and Stone Cold, but okay. To me, LA Knight is okay, not good, not bad, not mad. Yeah. So I feel like LA Knight put himself in a bubble because he's compared to Austin and The Rock, that he's always gonna be the light version of them. You know what I'm saying? And this could be him, but I do feel like there's more than meets the eyes for LA Knight. And I think maybe he needs to find a way to pull that out of him. Yeah, I don't mind him either. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's not pissing me off like Sami Zayn is, Drew McIntyre is, Seth is. Like, when he comes on, I'm like, fuck this guy again. You know what I'm saying? He's not there yet. But also, it's like, yo, bro, what are you doing with him? It kind of feels like, you ever around the family where they're neglecting one kid for the other, and then you're like, yo, bro, you don't realize that you got another kid here? That's what that's kind of what it feels like for me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, LA, it's difficult, man. Because I think he's in that mad phase, but the crazy shit now is that the Usos have turned into that mad phase. Yo, everybody's been. Am I the only one that thinks that everybody's been turned down? Like, the Usos in the bloodline were turned up to like 12, and they were killing it. Sami Zayn was turned up. LA Knight, when he's wrestling, was turned up, and now this feels like everybody was like, yo, let's turn it down a notch, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not. I don't think they're on Full Metal Jacket. Like, they're not on. They're on energy saver mode now. Because I'm also starting to get tired of Rhea Ripley. It's like, you put her in a match with 2 women that could benefit from being in an elimination chamber, and she wins the match. But then Bayley is in with Asuka, and I forgot who her triple threat match was. But Bayley's in there against Asuka and another person. And like, okay, I can see Bayley beating them, or Asuka beating them. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you don't necessarily need these veterans in there, but you're taking away a chance for somebody new to get a shot and make some merit. It's also like, Rhea Ripley's a tag team champion. I just watched Tropic Thunder, so I'm like, you're Australian, be Australian. I've been very disappointed in the Triple H booking since Vince McMahon left. Have you? Yeah, and yo, I don't know if you remember this, Brooklyn, but I've been saying this since the first and second WrestleMania. Is like, a man has been using the celebrity and surprise appearances too much, too soon, too fast, and he's gonna have to come up with some stories and a purpose for us to watch wrestling. I don't think he could do it, and it's turning out to be right. And I'm not someone that wants to be right in those situations. I'm someone that wants to be wrong. I want to be like, oh, I didn't think he could do it, or it didn't look like he could do it, and then he did it. But when watching wrestling for so long, you know, you can't. It's hard not to be right in these situations. Lyra Valkyria. Oh, Lyra was in the match with Rhea Ripley. Lyra and Ivy Niles was in the match with Rhea Ripley. I'm talking about it's Bailey, Asuka, and someone else in a triple threat match. Next week on Raw. And then the men's is Jacob Fatu and Cody and Sami Zayn. I'm telling you, it's like a guarantee that Cody's gonna win that shit. Or yeah, I think Cody's gonna win that shit. I don't even want to say or. I don't think they got the fucking balls to. Yo, I hate the fact that they fucking tell you the matches that are happening next week. And then when you go to the website, they don't tell you what the fuck's happening next week. Like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, and then LA Knight beats Penta for a fucking qualifying match. It's like, you're just gonna stop Penta cold in his fucking tracks. But yeah, to answer your question, Brooklyn, it feels like he just took over for what Vince McMahon was doing and just changed the people he was doing it with. Tommaso Ciampa was supposed to be Triple H guy. He went to AEW. He won the TNT Championship. He lost 11 days later. They just threw a title at him. I don't know why. That's the discussion we're going to have when people come in here. Finn Balor was his boy. He was the first fucking guy to win the Universal title. Never got another shot. Kevin Owens is hurt, but he was in a story with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes was the guy that fucking, how do you uncrown Roman Reigns? Like, how do you stop Roman Reigns his reign and you don't have something to at least carry the momentum of his reign? You know what I'm saying? Like Dusty Rhodes, when he beat Harley Race for the title and Ric Flair for the title, like, he kept it moving. Like, how do you not have nothing for this man? The other dude is Sami Zayn, normal guy, but yeah, they don't have a chance. Pretty sure, it's either gonna happen. Cody Rhodes is gonna win, or they're gonna do the bullshit again with Drew McIntyre fucking interfering, and he's probably gonna have a match with Cody Rhodes at Elimination Chamber, and then Cody Rhodes probably gonna win the title again. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I see. Like, I don't know how Drew McIntyre is like, I'm not giving you another title shot, and then every time that he sees him, he's jumping him. Like, what? Leave the man alone. It's like somebody that can't get over their ex. Like, yo, leave the nigga alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave the motherfucker alone. Yeah, what's happening on SmackDown? There's another. They have that triple threat match. Then they have Julia, Alexa Bliss, and Zelina doing their qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber. And Jade is defending her women's title finally against Jordynne Grace on SmackDown. Why wouldn't that be at the Chamber? Like, in all honesty, why wouldn't that be at the Chamber? You know what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't you want that to be a Chamber match? You got Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee for no reason. like the momentum you had with AJ and Becky kind of lost its shape when AJ was nowhere to be seen after Maxine won the Intercontinental title. He wasn't even in the Rumble. You think Johnny Gargano follows Ciampa to AEW after his contract? Probably. I mean, at this point, it all boils down to what do you want to do? Do you want to win a meaningless title in AEW and wrestle people that you grew up with? Or do you want to make money and not do jack shit in the WWE? Because at this point, there's no greener grass. It's just preference. It's like McDonald's or Burger King. It's both fast food. It's both bad for you, but those are your options. What do you want? I would have landed with Jordan Grace being the Elimination Champion. She wins. We do the match at WrestleMania. I would have loved that shit too, because it makes sense. I don't know if they're waiting for Bianca Belair or they're gonna do some bullshit in the chamber or some shit like that. But you know, I think SmackDown is not supposed to be a brand anymore. Because if you notice, SmackDown doesn't fucking, it's not on any PLEs. They don't have title matches. They don't have matches on PLEs. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? They don't have any matches on PLEs. Like, PLEs are only 4 matches long, and they have the Raw World Champion and the Raw Female Intercontinental Championship matches, and then the 2 Elimination Chamber matches. There's not one SmackDown match on this shit. They got some SmackDown representatives in the chamber match, but they don't have no SmackDown matches. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Of course, Becky Lynch and AJ Lee are going to WrestleMania. They don't have any fucking other ideas. Like, I would have built this shit up since when they did the fucking thing with Seth and Punk. You know what I'm saying? I know Seth got hurt and all that other bullshit, but Becky didn't get hurt. You could have did shit with AJ Lee. You don't need CM Punk and Seth in their problems. You don't need them in their problems. Let them do their thing. If you're going to bring it to WrestleMania, make this shit epic. Make this shit last longer than fucking 3 minutes. And this is the reason why I canceled my subscription for Netflix for Monday Night Raw. I'm just not liking what I'm seeing right now, and that's why I'm back. Plus, I've been very busy with life. Yo, I hear you, Pimp. You know, that's the one, like, life don't stop for nobody. And I know everybody has one. So if you make it here, appreciate it. If you don't, I understand. But at least you're back now. You back and you get to hear our bullshit. So that's what's up, man. But nah, I hear you, bro. And you know, on Fridays, we always talk about life and all that other shit. So if you, what up, Ray? If you fucking want to unload some shit that you've been going through on Fridays, you know we here. We still don't know if Bianca Belair is 100%. Maybe she's been careful and they don't know if she's going to be good by WrestleMania. From what I'm hearing, she's having difficulties with her recovery. Now, this is what I heard on like another YouTube channel. It's not like I don't have no inside information. This is like they speculate like she's going through rehab and she's having issues with her recovery and it's taking longer than it's supposed to or some shit like that. So I don't know if that's bullshit or if it's true or not. Apparently Brock Lesnar is supposed to be showing up on Monday Night Raw in a couple of weeks. Who's his opponent for WrestleMania? Everybody's talking about Obafemi. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Gunther. But I don't want to see no fucking, there you go, normal guy. Yeah, that was Ray. I don't want to see no bullshit where it's like, oh, a retirement match between Brock Lesnar and fucking Gunther now for WrestleMania. Man. So every match that Gunther has is gonna be a retirement match. Like that's what we're gonna do. You know, there was hype for all this shit, but they don't know how to hype matches no more. They don't know how to sell matches. Like, in all honesty, what match are you hyped for? Appreciate you, Brooklyn. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. But like, what match would you be hyped for? Like, to see Brock Lesnar? How long does a finger take? I don't know. That's the crazy shit. I don't know. It's crazy that that's a finger. All right, Show just hit me up saying he'll be on in about 30. Right? It's crazy that's her finger that fucking that's giving her all these problems. Like not her knee, not her fucking her back, her neck, no, the finger. You think they say it's Gunther and Brock for SummerSlam? I heard that also. Who said that? Tyson said that? Yeah. Tyson said that earlier that they could see Brock versus Gunther for SummerSlam, but you're gonna have a brand new dude, Oba Femi, come out versus Brock. Because Ray saying Oba versus Brock. You have a brand new dude, Oba Femi versus Brock. And he's gonna be at WrestleMania. This is gonna be one of the few first matches Oba Femi has on the main roster because he still ain't debuted. He came in both Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, beat up people, and then he's gonna wrestle Brock. We gonna have a fuck finish at WrestleMania to protect both of them, or is he gonna get run over by Brock, and then we go to Gunther, or is he gonna beat Brock and then Brock's gonna go to Gunther? And this, I know the WWE has a short term memory, but it's still like, yo, does this make sense? Like, Gunther's first opponent is Brock Lesnar. He beats him. Okay, cool. So he beats Brock Lesnar, and then he goes right after Cody Rhodes or CM Punk, or at the time maybe Roman, and loses to them for the title. Because for that, I would rather have Oba Femi win the Elimination Chamber and just fucking win the title at WrestleMania. Let him fight Brock Lesnar some other time. I'm hyped seeing Tiffany. And it's not anything to do with wrestling. Shit. You and me both, normal guy. Shit. All these fucking divas is hot. But yeah, Tiffany and Rhea are in the Elimination Chamber. They both qualify for that shit. Yeah. Which also, now we got, I want to talk to y'all about CM Punk and Finn Balor. Y'all think Finn Balor could, like, would you have Finn Balor win this? Because if you have Finn Balor win this, you take away CM Punk's one-on-one main event world title match against Roman at WrestleMania. And at the most, if Finn Balor is the champion, at the most you have a triple threat match again at WrestleMania for the title. Do you want to see CM Punk and Roman Reigns in a triple threat match, but this time with Finn Balor at WrestleMania? Because I have a feeling that, yeah, I can't even say it because I don't think they got the balls to do this shit neither. Fuck, bro. I'm thinking that Dominic might cost fucking Finn Balor the title at Elimination Chamber. But then I'm thinking like, wait, who am I talking about? They don't have the balls to have Dominic do something cool or do something that's going to have a rivalry for more than 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, Is it me or is the WWE forgot how to make superstars like they did back in the 80s and 90s and the early 2000s? I truly believe Obafemi and Braun Breaker is the future if they use them right. Well, Braun Breaker definitely is the future because remember, he's white. Obafemi, you keep putting behind you keep forgetting that he's black. And I don't care what anybody says. Yes, we had black champions, but how many of them were dominant? In TNA, Bobby Lashley was a dominant motherfucker. In the WWE, he was fucking Lana. You know what I'm saying? Like, Obafemi in NXT was dope, but we're talking about the main roster now. We're talking about the people who watch this shit that don't like Bad Bunny concert. You know what I'm saying? Like let's get this shit straight. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is like us in the wrestling world. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at how many people turned on fucking Jay. They were behind Jay for the bloodline. They were behind Jay when he won the Rumble, and then all of a sudden he became champion, and all of a sudden I'm tired of these Samoans. The motherfucker didn't go from, oh, Jay didn't deserve it, to I'm tired of all these Samoans. That's crazy. That's crazy. You tired of the 4 fucking Samoans that have been on TV. All right, cool. Shit. Damian Priest was champion for what? A couple months, and then now he's in the back burner not doing shit? Come on, man. Obafemi, I wish him the best, bro. I got no problems with him. It's just history repeats itself a lot in the WWE because they don't learn from it. They don't learn from history in wrestling, not even WWE in wrestling. AEW's doing some shit. AEW's doing some other shit. I don't know. Chris Statlander they just threw a title on her. And now she's no longer champion. Exactly. Jey Uso was over, and now look at him. Yeah. And I see so many people talking about, oh, you put him in a tag team match, and now they want him on a singles run. Well, he is getting a shot to go in the chamber. They're not giving him a singles run. Like, people are overanalyzing shit. Just because he was in an elimination chamber match or he's getting a qualifying match does not mean that he's getting a singles run. Because that means he has to win the qualifying match, he has to win the elimination chamber, and he has to wrestle Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. All of those things you people do not want. All those things you people will fucking dislike on YouTube. So for you to say he's getting a single run now, you motherfuckers are just bitching early. Like you preempt, like you are premature ejaculators. You are premature bitchulators. What up, Leon? Now I ain't never seen so many premature bitchulators in my life. Like shit, y'all bitching early. He ain't even do nothing already. You bitching about the next singles run that he did. Like, damn, he just won the tag team titles, defended them shits. Yeah, I'm confused on how he was solo for the past 3 weeks without Jimmy, but then remember, Jimmy's having a kid. Yeah. I like Cody, but at this point, I think I had enough of him, and pretty sure a lot of people feel the same way. I had enough of Cody also. I think the best shit Cody did was in AEW at the beginning. He came in, he broke the throne, he had the golden shovel. He was having his matches here and there, but then he fucked up saying that he doesn't want to be AEW champion. Or if he doesn't, he denied himself the AEW title or some shit against Jericho. And a lot of people was like, oh, you're doing that ultimate babyface bullshit. And we don't like it. And he's being a heel as a babyface. And I know some babyfaces take liberties. Like don't get me wrong, Hogan took liberties as a babyface. But it wasn't deliberate to be a heel. You know what I'm saying? Like he was still doing the right thing all over the fuck. They fucked up the definition of heels and baby faces now. And it has nothing to do with the fans. They always want to blame the fans. It has nothing to do with the fucking fans. We want to cheer for someone, give us someone to cheer for. And you shove someone down our face we can't cheer for. And you make him do shit that we can't cheer for. How do you feel about the Rumble overall? Was it good? I think the Rumble overall was lazy. I even think that the match between Gunther and AJ Styles, even though it was like AJ Styles was still good, it was just like, really? We have 4 matches, 5 hours. Eat. And that's what you produce. Like let's have some meaning behind some shit. Hey, I'm watching the match and I'm seeing AJ Styles go for that calf crusher 14, 15 times. My bad. I got burnt to shit, so I'm fucking peeling, so don't mind me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he kept going for that calf crusher, kept going for the calf crusher and shit. And I'm like, yo, I don't know, man. They're not giving us nothing to hold on to during these matches. They're not giving us nothing to hold on to during these matches. Even the Rumble was like, And I'm not even talking about because they ain't had no surprises. They had some surprise, like El Grande Americano, the original, came out. And that was okay. He got a beard and he's jacked now, and that's all he did. That's why I respect AEW pay-per-view, because they pack it with more on the card. Yeah, they definitely give you more on the card, but also sometimes that shit feels like it takes forever. But also sometimes it feels like you're watching the same match. They just change opponents. You ever get, like, there are times I'm watching AEW pay-per-view and I'm like, yo, bro, this is one single match that they're having and they're just changing the people and we ain't noticed. They're doing the same shit as the last match. You could have added the United States title. You could have added the Women's Intercontinental title online. So many matches. The Elimination Chamber match. Why isn't Jade wrestling Jordan Grace at the Elimination Chamber? Why isn't that title match at the Elimination Chamber? Why isn't there a tag team match at the Elimination Chamber? Why isn't the SmackDown World title being fucking defended at the Elimination Chamber? Why isn't there any match from SmackDown being on the Elimination Chamber? There's only 4 fucking matches. Like, what the fuck is going on here? To be honest with you, these PLEs and the 4 matches are not worth the $30 a month that ESPN wants to charge to watch these shits. And if I didn't have this shit on Hulu, I would be watching the UFC, because at least that shit is just fucking $10. I was not paying $30 a month to watch these fucking PLEs, especially the way they're going now. Like, fuck out of here. They're not giving us our money's worth. They're making all the fucking money going to Saudi and doing all these backdoor deals with these fucking streaming services and all the other bullshit, but they ain't giving us our money's worth. I don't know about you, man, but I ain't never paid for shit and not got what I paid for. They tried. They tried to not give me what I paid for, but I got what I fucking paid for. And I'm not paying just to sit there and watch bullshit. Nope. That's why I pick and choose what movie I'm going to see in the theater and what movie I'm staying home. I'm not going to no movie theater to watch no bullshit ass movie that I could have seen at home. It feels like the writers and bookers forgot how to create wrestling show. Do you feel that way, not just WWE? Yeah. I feel like someone said, this is all you need to do to put on a good match. Right? Or here goes the foundation of what you need, bare minimum. And everyone uses that same foundation to do shit. And it also feels like the standard of these matches have dropped, like dramatically. No matter what anybody would say about the man himself, Vince, but it did look like there was not as many fuck ups when he was running it. There are a lot of fuck ups in these matches now, and when they wanted to do something, it seemed big. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like, yo, this shit is big. Now, it don't seem like that no more. And when they do something that seems big, it seems like they wasted on bullshit. They wasted on shit that they're not going to capitalize on. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's not what it used to be, and I know people really enjoy it now, but the people who enjoy it now don't know about what they missed back in the day. Because I'm watching, like, I'm talking to people who just got into wrestling maybe when it started on Peacock, and they were enjoying some of the shit that's happening. But they realize that some of these people can't wrestle, and some of the shit they do is horrible. Then I'm talking to people who have been watching wrestling since Bruno Sammartino, and they're like, yo, wrestling fell off a long time ago, and it ain't the same. And then I'm watching wrestling from my era, and a lot of us are still holding on. A lot of us let go, but a lot of us are still holding on to, like, yo, we grew up with this shit. We know they could do better. We're hoping they could do better, but it's never going to happen. So, I don't know. They're not going to change, because if we leave and they get new people, they're just going to love Roman Reigns and then put up with the shit. And they're going to assume that, you know, everyone doing a super kick and everyone doing a destroyer is what wrestling is. You know, because if you my age or older, or even slightly somewhere near my age, we came from an era where, you know, people didn't do the same moves. One or two people did the same moves. And even when Triple H did his spine buster, they called it the Arn Anderson style spine buster, the Harley Race high knee, the Lou Thez press. Like, they were paying homage to the people that they took those moves from. At no point did it make it seem like they created this move. Vince wasn't perfect, but damn it, it wasn't this bad. So here's the thing, though. Monday Night Raw sucked with Vince running it, but the pay-per-views had something of substance. The events they had something of substance. When you watch the 30th year of Raw, they had something of substance. When they brought back somebody, it wasn't to have them being interrupted 2 seconds into their promo. Like, now, they go, oh, Roman's coming out. I know for a fact Roman's going to say 2 lines and someone's going to interrupt him. And don't fucking tell me Roman's coming out to talk. If someone's coming out to speak, let them speak. If they're coming out to be interrupted, don't tell me they're coming out. Just let them come out and let them be interrupted. Roman Reigns is going to address the fans and say who's coming after. And then as soon as he fucking starts speaking, CM Punk comes out. Like, oh, okay. Because that's what we wanted. We wanted CM Punk to interrupt him so we can get a bullshit promo with each other, and then everybody can say it's the best promo in the world. I don't understand how 2 men going, what you did to me 10 years ago hurt me, is the best promo in the world, where Seth Rollins said it, Dean Ambrose said it, fucking The Miz said it, MJF said it, Edge said it, Royce Hobbs said it, Dynamite Kid said it, fucking the Blue Blazers said it, Omega Red said it. Logan Paul said it. Like, everybody fucking mentions the shit. But, when Roman said it, he look at his eyes, he meant it, and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Every year for Christmas, you get a fucking apple pie. Oh, it's the best apple pie I've ever had. Yeah, how many times? How many times is it going to be the best? All right, at least when Vince was in charge, not saying he was always good, but a good booker, but it had more substance. Yeah, that's what, Leon, we over here saying the same thing. We saying the same thing. Same size and model tire. But yeah, it's, you're pissing down our leg and you're telling us it's raining and then you want us to thank you for it. Shit. You got a guy out here talking about toxic masculinity and he's from another country. He has the vibe that he's gay. And he's just screaming out toxic masculinity. And I'm like, I don't know why this got to the level of fuck it, let's try it. Like, at what point does the idea get to someone and they go, that don't make no sense. Make that better. Or are we at the point where it's like, yo, just go out there and what do you want to say? Toxic masculinity. They write it down and say, here, scream it. He'll get over, kid, scream it. Either that or they're going, fuck it. We just need to fucking take up 5 minutes of time. No one's going to work with him. No one's going to try to make this shit look better. Just toxic masculinity. He's not even going to watch himself do that shit. He's just going to do it. Fucking fart in bathtubs, laugh his ass off, go to the next city and just fucking do it. Like, there's no perfection here. There's no trying to improve none of it. I did it once. Perfect. That's it. We ain't improving shit. We not changing shit. We just gonna do it the way we did it all the time. That's what happened. Fuck. They said, yo, Sammy, you remember the shit you said against Gunther? Yeah, say it to everybody. Sami Zayn orders fucking hot dogs at Nathan's talking about he's the underdog. I will not rest. I will never give up until you give me 3 hot dogs, a water and fries, and a Diet Coke. Do you understand me? We're going to Canada. I was born in Canada, and I will win the World Championship in Canada. Like, that's every fucking week. He's saying the same shit. And no one helped. Like, it's not even like it gets better. No. Just say it the same way. Don't even look at the shit. Don't even, like, turn your brain off when you say it. Don't even hear yourself saying the shit. Because God forbid if you fucking heard what you were saying, you might be like, maybe this don't sound right. Right, I remember back in the 80s, my pops would take me to Madison Square Garden and Meadowlands Arena in New Jersey to watch WWF house shows, and it was sold out. That's all that shit. I hear you, Brooklyn. I mean, we didn't have money for that. Well, we had... Our money was not going to be spent on going to Madison Square Garden when we could watch the shit at home. That's what my pop said. Why would I want to go there when the bathroom was free and I can sit here and as soon as the shit's over, I ain't got to deal with traffic. I can go to bed and I ain't going to worry about shit. That's how it was here. It Wilson. Yeah, I mean, it could be Wade Wilson. It's still not going to be any better. Where the fuck is Royce Keys? You debut him and don't show him. They're saying that he's supposed to be coming tomorrow night on SmackDown. That's the rumors after we looked up to see if he was fired. But yeah, they're saying he's supposed to debut tomorrow. But I mean, Oba still ain't fucking debuting. He's Veer. Oba's Veer. He's always coming. Like, I don't. What are they waiting for to debut these motherfuckers? We gotta wait so that way when they put him in there with a jobber, it's the right time. You can put that motherfucker in with somebody, he gonna kick their ass every goddamn week. The more we see him kick somebody's ass, the more we see how dominant he is. That's when we gonna start getting comfortable. Going, all right, this motherfucker's a monster. So when you put him up there against somebody, he gonna look like a monster. Or do they not realize that? Do they not maybe what it is? If they don't put him on TV, they don't have to work with him for that long. And then whoever is making the decisions and producing these matches, they get a raise. Because doing your job ain't giving doing your job don't matter. Like whether you do bad or not. Royce versus Melo is gonna be interesting. I don't think that match is gonna last too long. Melo's good, but Melo's small. Whatever they do with Royce Keys, don't make him a New Day member. Shit. And you know what's funny, Brooklyn? When you think about it, that's the most racist shit that people can fucking think of. Putting Royce Keys in the New Day. Why? Because he wears similar gear to Big E? Or because he's black? I don't see him being the full of bravado and fucking, and what's the word I'm looking for? I'm still adjusting to life from vacation, so my motor skills ain't charisma. Like, he has a different type of charisma than the New Day has. Not saying he won't fit, but I'm just saying that's not where the puzzle piece fits. You know what I'm saying? That's not where it goes. You know? But I get it. First thing you do with a black guy is put him in with a group of black guys. First thing you do with a Spanish person, put him in a group with Spanish people. Because Penta's not in the LWO, but he's fucking with him. You notice that? Penta and Phoenix are not in the LWO, but every time something happens, they got the motherfucking Latino World Order with them. Ain't that some shit? You got two brothers that were a tag team, and they can't even help each other out. Like y'all motherfuckers acting like we don't know they brothers. You told us they brothers. But nope. Ray gonna help you out. Both of y'all. Both of them. You can't help each other out, but we gonna help you out. What? What? That don't make no fucking sense. But then again, yeah, what we gonna do? Just join them together. Remember, because he don't see color. You know what the absence of color is? White. Just saying. Just saying. So. Yeah, man, that to me is crazy. Just the thought of that. Why wouldn't you let this man have a run first? Let this man do some shit. You know, I'm pretty sure there's already people talking about Royce Keys being world champion. Like, let him have a match first. Let Obafemi have a match first. Like, Obafemi would be good right now, dominating people. No, white isn't a color. All colors combined make black. The absence of color is, yo, look it up, bro. In pigment and paint and subject, it's often considered the absence of color. Look, right there. Boom. It's often considered the absence of color because it is an unpigmented surface. see, when it comes to physics and light, it's a spectrum of all of them. But when it comes to art and pigmentation, and our skin is a pigmentation, it's the absence. Just saying. Yeah. But yeah. I think Obafemi would do good as like an Intercontinental champion. Let him have that Intercontinental title for a little while. He'll dominate people. You could have people like Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso go after that. Fucking Otis. Let Otis step up his game. Like, you can have Obafemi run that division and have a lot of people step their game up to match him the same way Gunther did, but without having Gunther, over rush to the world title. Have him there for like a year, 2 years, somewhere around there, and then let him, go up there and win the world title and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have him wrestle the world champion now and lose and then put him in the back. He's not Zeus. This is somebody we're gonna have for a while. Is it wrong for him to say that he don't see people any different? I would agree with him. No, I'm saying if he's saying he don't see the difference between the people, that's also kind of fucked up because everybody's different. But I think, yeah, because this is all semantics, right? Like, the meaning behind what he's trying to say is what he's saying. So the actual words and all that other shit is semantics, right? But his actions say a lot more than his words do. Because he could be like, I don't give a shit what you are. We're going to use you if we use you. But then again, like, look at how he's using them. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at how he's using these people. That's that's where the true intentions lie. Because I could say shit till I'm blue in the face. But look at what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get these people like, oh, I treat people with respect. And then you look at how they treat people without respect. And they treat them like shit and all that. And like, well, you a liar. You a motherfucking liar. Maybe the women, because the women are treated a little differently. So they got the Spanish women, the black women up there. But then again, maybe he likes a little seasoning on his meat. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we'll have that discussion when somebody else comes. Because I don't want to subject the women just because they're hot and they're, they look good and all that other shit. That's a can of worms I don't want to open until there's actual like evidence of shit. Like when Vince did that shit with whatever the fuck he did, on his shit. I don't want to have speculation that they were only getting by because they look good. They're talented. Like Stephanie's talented. Fucking Rhea's talented. All these girls are talented. Hopefully they don't turn him into Ahmed Johnson. To be honest with you, Ahmed Johnson would be a good point to be because Ahmed Johnson fucked up his own shit. Having the beef with Farouk and with Ron Simmons and whoever the fuck else he had the beef with back in the stage, back in the back and shit. Because he wasn't, from what I hear, he was, he had problems with people in the back. But Ahmed Johnson on TV, he was Intercontinental champion. He was about to, be earmarked for the world title, and shit just fucked up for him. You know what I'm saying? Like don't let the rumors fool you. Like the on TV persona we got for most of these characters were gonna be somebody else, or supposed to be somebody else, or bigger than what they were. But the backstage shit fucked everything up. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he doesn't turn into Ahmed Johnson backstage. But shit, Ahmed Johnson, I remember being a big fan of his ass. Because like I said, I didn't know nothing that was happening backstage. I wasn't listening. I wasn't reading the tabloids and going to those hotlines and all other shit. You hear about what happened with Ahmed Johnson afterwards with the shoot interviews and shit. But when you watched it, Ahmed Johnson was like, oh, this motherfucker could do shit. Shit. I'm surprised Farouk ain't been a fucking champion. Because even when he was in the Nation, when he was that Gladiator, I know he was getting a title shot against Undertaker. When he was Nation Domination, he should have been getting title shots. You know what I'm saying? But one thing don't look like the other. We can say this shit all we want, but it just so happens to be true. Shit. The only one that luck came out for him was The Rock. At that time. Shit, because you didn't hear nothing about The Rock having problems with people. And all that other shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, The Rock became famous and they pushed his ass to the moon. Makes you wonder, like, why every time something good about to happen to one of our people, some shit fucked up happens in the back. You know what I'm saying? But then again, what happened to Damon Priest? Ain't nothing bad happened to him. The only thing I think happened was that we replaced the Bad Bunny Puerto Rican and got Logan Paul Puerto Rican. Farouk is world champion, not with the Gladiator gimmick. Nah. I mean, he was wrestling for the title with the Gladiator gimmick. But Farouk with the Nation Domination, I could see him being champion. I could see Farouk wrestling Stone Cold for that title. Shit. That'd have been some shit. Have the Country Boy Stone Cold versus the Nation of Domination. Shit. Especially with Stone Cold being awesome. He don't give a fuck what color skin you got. You gonna whoop everybody's ass? I think that would have been some dope shit. But most of the time, at that time anyway, it was fucking Brett versus Austin. Damian needed he needed a longer title run, but he also needed to stay at that position. As soon as he lost the title, they moved his ass to SmackDown. He fell off the face of the planet. And then they gave him matches with Aleister Black. And those matches were on SmackDown. And those matches were whatever they were. And none of them happened to PLE. So nobody watched it. And no one gave a shit. And that's why there ain't no momentum behind them. I would rather have seen that fucking hardcore match that they had on the PLE. I would rather have seen that ambulance match at a PLE. You put that shit on SmackDown, that shit staying on SmackDown. Come on, bro. Like, let's be serious. Shit. Farouk as the Nation of Domination World Champion would have been a beast just like his WCW days. Yeah. Shit. Fucking the Nation of Domination with Farouk as the World Champion, with him having the problems with The Rock. Because that would have led into that crazy. That would have led into that crazy. Because imagine Austin doing that shit with The Rock, but then Farouk's the champion, and now Austin got beef with Farouk, but The Rock got beef with Austin, and The Rock's jealous of Farouk, and Farouk's trying to keep his leadership of the nation, and the nation's all fucked up. It's like, yo, this is now we got we playing 3D chess now. You know what I'm saying? We got fucking shit happening in every dimension of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Shit. That would have been some crazy shit to watch. Even though what we was watching back in them days was crazy shit to watch. Because it was episodic TV, which means there's episodes. So every episode led from one to the other. Now, this seems like we're watching a sitcom. Am I bugging to say that? Because back in the day, Monday Night Raw kind of left on a cliffhanger, and then what happens next week? Now it's like, this is episode of Raw is brought to you by Snickers. And it's Everybody Loves Raymond. And this episode, Raymond wants to play golf, but his mom cooked dinner. And Deborah now is mad at his mom because she don't like the fact that he cooked dinner. And he's like, oh, all I want to do is play golf. You don't know my mother. Yeah, and Robert's like, look at, well, everybody loves Raymond. Nobody wants to cook dinner for me. And that's the episode. And then next week, there's another episode. The kids are sick. Oh, I gotta watch the kids. Where's my mom? Robert's like, see? Mom comes over here and watch the kids. Everybody loves Raymond. Nobody's cooking for me. But but then you get back in the day, that shit was a fucking every week. It was like Power Rangers. Well, not like Power Rangers. But you know, every week had what's gonna happen next week, what's gonna happen next week, what's gonna happen next week. One long ass story until we got to the pay-per-view. And then either the pay-per-view made that story even bigger, or it ended it. Or it changed. That was also the purpose of the pay-per-view. Sometimes they change the way they do things. I think people forget how much of a beast Ron Simmons was, especially in WCW with Butch Reed. Yeah, I mean, shit. That was in his prime. Not like Show in the cold. You know, you're better when you're warm.
I wish I was in my prime.
You wish he was in the palm tree?
Prime. You said prime.
Yeah. What you got there, Show? What'd you drink?
Just my lunch. My drinks on my lunch. My Subway drink.
Gee.
That shit was 8 hours ago.
Oh, my man making triple time now. My man, his paycheck is gonna say $1 million.
And it's all your fucking crazy. Where you been hiding?
That man said he don't like you because you eat pickles. He probably muted me. I like fucking with people when they're on the phone with me and they talk to somebody else. I like fucking with people. I like saying shit that everybody else can hear. I was on the phone with somebody, they ordering food, and I'm like, don't put no pickles on that pizza. Don't you dare put no pickles on that pizza. They had to lower my ass. I'm like, yeah. You can't keep me, you can't bring me nowhere. You can't bring me nowhere on the phone. You can't put me in your pocket. You can't put me in your bra. You can't put me in your thoughts. Nowhere. I'm gonna fuck shit up. You feel me? Show tried to fuck up my shit one time. I was in Subways. That motherfucker wanted to, he's like, oh, put onions and put this and put peppers. I was like, don't you put
tomatoes.
No
I said
shit.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, nah. I was like, don't you put none of that shit on my sandwich. Cause I'll jump over this counter and fuck you up with the phone. You wanna listen to the phone? Now listen to the phone now. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn misses you, Show. I don't even think Show even hears anybody anymore. Don't turn off his camera. Don't turn off his camera so that way he can look like he's here. Because he got tired of me having the big spotlight. Just so that way he could turn it off and go back to doing work and not participate with nothing. Like, you're not going to be the only one on screen. I'm going to be on screen too. Shit. Oh, Brooklyn, I don't think you remember. We got a new guy coming in, DJ. He should be in a couple minutes. And Hutch on sports. Shit. I think Hutch is sleeping. I hit him up earlier to see if he was coming on, but you know when he don't reply, you know what that means. He's out partying. Yeah, what'd you thought of the Rumble Show?
I liked it. I enjoyed it. This might be the first women's Royal Rumble I enjoyed. Like they look like they had. Hold on, am I thinking about the same? Nah, I think I'm. Sorry, I'm mixing up the triple threat match from last week. It was two triple threat, a male and a female. I'm sorry, the Royal Rumble was good though. I enjoyed it too. The ladies are stepping it up though. That's what it is. They've been hitting it back to back. That's why I'm confused.
Confused about what?
I was confused about which night the ladies did great, but I think they did great both. They did Monday Night Raw. They killed it with the qualifying match. I love that triple qualifier match. They was creative. And then the Royal Rumble, the Pumas killed it again. But I like the Royal Rumble. I like the matches they had. I like the order they had them in. I like how they started with the female Royal Rumble, then a singles match, then another Royal. It was good. I enjoyed it.
So, do you think Ivy Niles and Lyra Valkyria don't deserve a chance in the Elimination Chamber?
You want my honest response?
Yeah.
I think they below. I think they below Chelsea Green, and people and these motherfuckers say Chelsea Green is a middle tier girl. So nah, I don't think like maybe Lyra. Well, I'm starting to not like Lyra like that. Like she's just becoming generic. Am I tripping?
No, I don't get her either.
Yeah, like she's.
But I think if you put
Well,
I think if you put Ivy Niles in a situation like in the Elimination Chamber, she could do something special.
see that might be a little better.
But the reason why I asked you that is because Rhea Ripley won that triple threat match. Like, to be honest with you, I think Rhea Ripley's at the point where she shouldn't be qualifying and taking away two people's spots. Or if she's gonna wrestle two people, it shouldn't be two people that potentially could be in their first Elimination Chamber and do something. You know, and like if you're trying to tell me that like the Intercontinental Championship has its own division, and we know Ivy Niles and Lyra Valkyria are in the Intercontinental division, and Rhea's a world champion. Okay, cool. Because it's like, all right, at least Ivy Niles and Lyra are doing something. And it's like, yeah, they might not be good good enough to beat Rhea. Rhea's, world champion material. But literally, these are throwaway matches. These are, look, guys, all these girls did something to get in the chamber, and now they're going to be in the chamber. And you're just throwing away the other two women. But that's how I see it. That's why when I'm like, all right, that triple threat match might have been good, but like, bro, the idea behind this is horrible. The fact that you don't have nothing behind this is horrible. It's like you go shopping. This is the way I'm gonna put it. You go grocery shopping. All you want is steak. You know damn well you getting steak, but you get potatoes, grapes, corn, celery, all that other shit. And then when you come home and you cook dinner, you make steak and rice, and you let that potatoes and corn and celery and all that shit rot in your refrigerator. What's the fucking point? Just get the goddamn steak. You know what I'm saying?
I had something I was gonna say, and I'm trying to grasp it because I lost it. But you made a good point. It's like fuck. I had a perfect example. It's like having a Ferrari with a Honda, and it's like what the fuck. Like I understand, I agree with you 1,000%. But then again, then that means you disagree with Roman Reigns winning the whole Royal Rumble, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what I wanted. As soon as you said Rhea, I was like, whoa, we have another Rhea on the other side. But go ahead.
Roman Reigns doesn't need to win the Rumble.
Mm-mm.
The problem with Roman Reigns, the problem with the WWE is they didn't have the balls to let Finn win the Rumble. Because he's the only other person that I can see winning the Rumble and doing something with. Like, look at what he's doing with CM Punk. Instantly, he stepped up and became a main eventer. Instantly, he stepped up and showed that this motherfucker could win the world title. But he's not, because they have to have CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. So, you're wasting Finn Balor right now. Finn Balor is that fucking rotten fucking... oh shit, we got to make fucking scrambled eggs, but we had these eggs in the refrigerator for so long, let's just crack them and see if they still smell good. You cook them, they smell good. Like, you know what? I ain't gonna eat it because I don't trust it. And you throw it out anyway. Put all the effort in for nothing. That's the issue that I have with the WWE. It's, everybody has to have something. You can't just keep pulling shit out and being like, oh, look at this guy. Anything's possible in the WWE, but you literally told us CM Punk is wrestling Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. So there's no way anybody could beat CM Punk for that title. Leon says, I think they need to take the title off of Stephanie. Nah, I don't think so. I think they just need to give Stephanie better fucking competition, because Stephanie coming out and saying shit every week is not how I would have had her as champion. Right now, they got her coming out every week talking shit like how they would have done it with a heel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sure.
No, I was gonna say that was my machine, but since you let me go, I was gonna say, fuck, I lost that with you.
Stephanie should lose the title.
Nah, it was before fucking that he interrupted. He was talking about something and he interrupted you.
Oh,
what were you talking about when he said something?
Finn Balor should, like, everybody should have some shit going. Don't just pull them out like the eggs. Like, you had the eggs for a while, you tried it, you cooked them, and then you still like, I don't want to.
I got it. Nah, you mentioned how CM Punk is being said that he's gonna be in Royal WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So automatically, he's not losing the title.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a great chance for WWE to surprise us? Surprise, motherfuckers! Did CM Punk lose the title?
What is the one thing WWE don't have?
Creativity.
No. Go deeper. What is the one thing WWE doesn't have?
Common sense.
No, deeper than that.
Oh shit! What don't they have?
You want me to tell you?
I took two guesses.
Balls. They don't have the balls to do that. I'm pretty sure somebody said it in their head while they were jerking off alone to a poster of John Cena right before they fucking went into the meeting to be creative. But no one has the balls to do that in the WWE. I think Vince would have had the balls to do it because Vince changed shit on the fly. But I don't think anybody has the balls to do shit now because Saudi has to be paying these motherfuckers to put these stories on. There got to be somebody telling them, oh, I want you to do this. Because they don't know shit about wrestling, but for some reason, all this shit's happening. And you got all these minds back there that are supposed to be the great minds. These are the motherfuckers who built the pyramids back in the fucking day with the Egyptians. That's how good these motherfuckers were. They could have built the fucking pyramids underneath Orion's belt geographically. You know what I'm saying? But they can't put together a fucking storyline longer than 2 fucking minutes. They ain't got the balls for that shit, show. If they would have showed a fucking pubic hair, I'd have been like, you know what, show, it's possible. It's possible. They don't even have pubic hairs down there. Their balls ain't dropped yet.
I agree. It's great. I agree with you. I mean, they could have freestyled around it. I understand what you're saying. Let's say the Prince of Persia or whatever. It's like, yo, I want this match as my Royal Rumble or whatever as my main event. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna get there, but I could fuck around with the storyline before we get there. He's gonna lose the title, and then we can add him in as a triple three-way or whatever because he's complaining and crying. Something I don't know. We could have made something up to bring him back.
Bro, let me tell you this. I mentioned this earlier, but they don't have the balls. But here's this. Finn Balor wins the world title. Roman Reigns has his thing with CM Punk. Like, yo, you lost the title. You ain't shit. We ain't wrestling no more. You build up that match even further with CM Punk acting like, yo, it ain't gonna happen now. Then you have Finn Balor win the title. You have Finn Balor believing that he don't need the Judgment Day and that they've been holding him back because he did this shit on his own. And the only people that in the Judgment Day are Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, Raquel Rodriguez, and Dominic. You have your title match, your rematch with CM Punk and Finn Balor, and then you make Dominic Mysterio cost Finn Balor the championship, so that way CM Punk can win the title back. And at WrestleMania, you put Dominic Mysterio in a match with Finn Balor, and the Demon comes out and they fuck Dominic Mysterio up.
It sounds amazing. Too creative from WWE. That's the Money in the Bank.
Nobody.
Oh, they used it already. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I was thinking, as you talking, I'm thinking Finn Balor won the title. Congratulations, blah, blah. And then I thought about CM Punk when he won the title from Drew and had the hand up and the music went off and he just looked at the entrance. He was only champion for a day. And it's like, so you've had the balls to give it to somebody for a little bit.
Yeah.
Seth, you know what to do to fake it.
Yeah, Seth took the title from CM Punk at SummerSlam. He had the Money in the Bank. But yeah, there's do I want to see Dominic versus Finn Balor at WrestleMania? No. But would that be a storyline that you could fucking build up from now until WrestleMania? Yes. Would that make the dynamic between Roman Reigns and CM Punk even bigger? Because CM Punk lost the title because he was more focused on Roman than he was on Finn. And now Roman's like, I'm in your head. I'm in your head. And CM Punk realized, I slipped up. I'm not the person I was before. And now it's set up for, I'm the best in the world, and I taught you how to breathe because you're fucking younger than me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm old, and and back in the day, you were younger than me. Remember when you was younger than me and I was older than you? Remember, you was younger than me. You was younger than me. And Roman's like, yeah, I may have been younger than, but you left. So now I'm not as young as I was. You know what I'm saying? It could mean something more than that. Because that's how I hear CM Punk speak to people now. Every promo he does, that's all I'm hearing. You were younger than me. That's what it is. What's going on, DJ? DJ, you just stepped into some mind fuckery shit.
Uh-oh.
Look, so I said the WWE don't have the balls to give Finn Balor the title.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna catch you up. So
okay.
I told Show how I would do it.
Okay.
Finn Balor wins the WWE title at Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, Roman Reigns has a promo with CM Punk saying, you lost the title. I'm going after Finn. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't shit no more.
That's right.
CM Punk's trying to, get his manhood back or whatever fuck.
Right.
Finn Balor, on the other hand, he's living high on his win. He's like, yo, I don't need the Judgment Day. You motherfuckers been holding me back. And he's talking shit to Liv. He's talking shit to Raquel. He's like, yo, like, he's legitimately like, yo, I didn't need y'all niggas, like, going through that phase.
Right.
The rematch happens with CM Punk and Finn Balor. Dominic Mysterio costs Finn Balor his title. CM Punk's the champion now. Now you have Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio at WrestleMania. CM Punk back again, to facing Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
Right.
And I was telling Show, now they can cut promos that are in, remember back in the day when I was older than you and you was younger than me? Remember that? You're still younger than me. I'm older than you. I'm older than you. You're younger than me. You know what I'm saying?
It would be some better promos, and and just like we were talking about at the tail end of the show yesterday with the AEW titles, like and how it was better. Like, if you're gonna hot potato the title, it should be a war. Like, it should be these two wrestlers that are just having a war with this title.
Yeah,
that would suffice. Like, that those two guys exchanging the title because they just have this heated rivalry.
Yeah.
Where Roman Reigns waiting at WrestleMania. He's like, whoever got it, that's who's gonna get this. Whoever got the title, that's who's gonna get this right hand. So
word.
So yeah. So no, I would sign up for that. I'd sign up for that.
Yeah, but like I told Show, it's like it's hard because nowadays they don't have the balls to do shit. Like people are asking me, like, "Oh, do you think Obafemi's gonna do?" I was like, "Yeah, I think Obafemi's gonna turn into LA Knight and Penta. He's gonna be hot shit for a couple weeks, and then he's gonna go fall into the obscurity."
And the hope, like I said, the hope is because they kind of did what we talked about at the Royal Rumble. It's like it's time to turn the soil. Let's see the younger people. Let's see some of the newer faces, and they kind of did that at the Rumble. What's up, Ring King? They kind of did that. They didn't have them, like you said, they didn't have the balls to have one of them win it.
Yeah,
but at least they gave them they showed you like, hey, here are these faces that you let them get their shit in. So I like that part, but yeah, hopefully, like, okay, now go forward with it. Like, okay,
yeah,
this should be the last WrestleMania we see these people going for a world title. Like, I'll just say it like that.
Last year should have been the last.
I mean, since we're already here, like, this is what the decision you already made for this one. Okay, so this should be it. Like this, okay, we don't need to see Roman in the main event anymore at WrestleMania. We seen it, we liked it. Like the last couple, we liked it.
12 times in a row.
Because I understand why you picked him to win the Rumble. I get it. Like you guys got to fill a stadium here, so I get it. Okay, so but now so you got a year to build up these other folks for what is it? LA next for Mania or yeah? Right.
No, is it Saudi's next?
Is it okay?
Yeah, because I think this year's Las Vegas and then next year's Saudi.
Wherever you got a year to build these names to fill that building, so for 2 nights. I've been kind of laughing to myself because I'm looking at the prices, like they're kind of sneaking down if you look at them.
For WrestleMania? All right, so while DJ's pause, they told the show, I know off top, but do you truly believe AJ Styles retired, or do you see him going to AEW or Japan to finish his career? And that's the speculation. But I don't know. Maybe TNA because he started there, but I don't know. If he doesn't retire after Gunther retired him, then what the fuck was the point of having him lose that match? You could have just had him win the match and Gunther fucking hurt him. What do you think, Show?
I was gonna say, I feel like it was his choice. Like I don't think they're forcing him to retire. That would only, to me, going somewhere else will only matter if you're forcing me to retire. I'm not ready. If I'm Hulk Hogan and I don't feel I'm ready, I'm gonna go and try to start the NWO. But if I'm ready to retire, you telling me I'm gonna leave UPS to go to FedEx? I just told you I wanted to retire.
Yeah.
Right.
I hear you.
So it depends. Did they make him retire?
What happened?
It depends. Did they make him retire or he chose?
The story is he chose to lose that match.
Well, because it's I think it's going to end at TNA. Like it's going to actually end at TNA. So to go with what kind of probably what Show is saying here. And that's why he didn't take the glove. He didn't take the gloves off in the ring. He's like, wait, whoa. This ain't the last match, So yeah, that's where I kind of see that. And that's fine. Like for the way his career went, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, not for nothing. He may be retired from the W, but like if he retires in TNA, that's cool. He built TNA.
Exactly.
So why not? Yeah, like why not?
Right.
Get one more get in at TNA.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's his home. Got you. Like if Hogan would have retired in WCW, and then would have been like, yeah, but it ain't really gonna end unless he WWE. You know what I'm saying? Like Jeter, if he would have been traded to another team, you gotta retire Yankee, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like,
traded to the Angels Yankee. And
yeah, like there's some people that it's like, all right, your home was TNA,
right?
your vacation was WWE. You got dual citizenship, but you originally a TNA nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You got your paycheck at WWE.
Yeah.
You even got to hold that title for a year.
Word.
So, you know, it's he had a heck of a career here for AJ.
Yeah.
So with that logic, does that mean we get Sam Donald back to the Jets? Is he gonna retire here?
Sam Darnold was a Jet for a cup of coffee. I think I was a Jet longer than Sam. But he does get the credit for being the first Jet quarterback in like 80 years to win a Super Bowl. So that's 2 Super Bowls for the Jets.
That's like saying Mark, like, because I don't think Mark Sanchez retired a Jet. So
nah. I think he was an Eagle or some shit.
Something.
But they could keep his ass. Shit. But yeah, yo, I was saying I felt like this Royal Rumble was just lazy. You know, maybe it was because it was in Saudi and the fans had no idea what the fuck was actually happening. It's like Royce Keys came out and there was no pop. Like there was a little pop for that, but then he just threw out Damian Priest and they did nothing.
Well, that, and I mean, they didn't. I think the premium seats did not sell well.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you saw like the seats that everybody could afford. That was the section that was full. Yeah, it was the premium seats. Like everybody's like, look at all those empty seats. I'm like, that's the premium. Because I looked up the prices for that and the packages, and that package was 5 figures. Oh, so yeah, so that's why those seats weren't filled.
The fucking air price, the airfare alone was $8,000 when I looked it up.
Thank you.
Shit.
So you look at 18,000. You look at 18,000 to go to a wrestling event.
Yeah, like I'm good.
Oh, you haven't slept yet. Like you haven't gotten
you got no place to sleep?
Yeah.
You want food with that?
And you're not allowed. Yeah, and you're not allowed to sleep on the street there. So
yeah. Shit. Our fucking motels are fucking $2,000 a night.
Yeah, that's the dump. Yeah, that's the dump. That's $2,000 a night.
Shit.
So nah, bro. Yeah. So yeah, like that. It's like it wasn't that bad of a rumble. It was just where they weren't ready. Like you said, the way this was all set up, the prices, they were not ready. Like they should have kept this, like, let the common person be able to afford a ticket to this, especially the first time in another country. And I think that would have been a lot, because they were still, the people that were there, they were as best as they could. They were doing their chants and they were into it for the most part, but it just wasn't that they didn't have the power of all of the place being all the way sold out. Yeah.
And I think they fucked up a lot of like situations that the crowd would have popped. Like the original El Grande Americano. When he came out, I was like, oh shit, he's back. But then what happened during the match? Like they were there for 3 minutes and nothing happened. And I'm like, okay, so at what point is the viewer at home also in on this? Like, like, did you forget that we're watching this too at home? Or did you think this was like a house show and that, this was a private dance? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on here?
They forgot. Yeah. They forgot. So,
like, they sure.
And then the poor women's rumble.
and they sure as fuck, like, Devon Evans. Like, I was saying, like, there's certain fans that they're new to this, so they don't know how much better it was back in the day. And they're just right. Like shock and awe with what these wrestlers could do now. And then there's fans that are older than me that remember like Bruno and all those people, and they're like, wrestling changed during the Attitude Era and they didn't like it, so now they barely watch anything. And then you got people in our era where it's like we're holding on to, like, we know that this could be so much better, and these fucking guys are like they can do so much more. Because if you would have had the stories of the Attitude Era with the athleticism with this, it would be the ruthless aggression era on steroids.
It's the like it again. People are going for that. That idiot on the Wrestling Observer with his made up, star rating and telling people that it's about work rate when it's not. Wrestling is not about work rate. It's not. Okay, if you want work rate, again, go watch Greco-Roman wrestling. Go watch actual wrestling. Work rate matters. You're getting scored on work rate when you're watching actual wrestling. This is a performance. This is your show was brilliantly said, look, it's like going to a magician, and we all know that there's no magic, but fool me. I want to go and I want you to fool me into making this person disappear or whatever. And I want to be like, okay, how the hell did he do that? That's what I want. Instead of you're going to flip around, you're going to wait for, like, you got people waiting for the guy to land on him like 2 minutes before he actually does it. And it's just like, that's where I'm with Bret Hart. Like, what the hell? Like this, it looks phony now, like as he says, and it shouldn't.
Well, I don't think he said they don't have a work rate. What he's trying to say is it's not all about work rate, because
the entire match should not be on
because
work rate.
All right, here goes an example. Back in the day, you had British Bulldog versus Owen Hart for the fucking European Championship. The beginning of that match was classic chain wrestling. They put each other in arm bars and they're doing backflip and front flip and the nip up and all that other shit and reversing the arm bar. And it's cool for like classical wrestling, and we're gonna do this shit like in the fucking 70s, and that's dope. And you see the athleticism, but then the match boils down and it breaks down into an actual fucking fight where they're hurting each other and they're trying to win the match. That part of the match is where everyone gets invested.
Right
now, what he's talking about with Greco-Roman wrestling is like you can't hit each other. So I have to pin you. The entire fight is I have to pin you. No bullshit. There's no bullshit here. It's like Greco-Roman wrestling is like when Max Holloway points at the ground in the last 10 seconds of the fight and says, we're just gonna swing. That's Greco-Roman wrestling the whole match. You know what I'm saying?
What Kurt Angle was doing before he got to WWE. Okay.
Think about it. Like I mentioned Owen Hart and British Bulldog, but then when you watch like WrestleMania 8, Ric Flair versus Macho Man. That was a slow match, but what happened? Everyone was like, yo, Macho Man can barely stand because Ric Flair kept working on his legs. And then even after the match, he put him in the figure 4 to torture him, and you believe Macho Man is he's done. He's like he might never wrestle again. That's the con we want to be involved. That's what we
like Roddy and Bret Hart for the Intercontinental title. Like, it's so close of a match that it took just kind of a really, really technical move to beat Roddy, like to at the end. Like, so we're used to Roddy brawling. Like, that's the story in the match. It's like, wait, I thought this guy was a brawler, and here he is going move for move with Bret Hart. Like, that's what kept you like, no, he's gonna wrestle in this match. He's not gonna just punch an eye. He got
something to prove.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I remember the story of that match.
And that's the only guy he put over?
Who?
Bret Hart. Well, Roddy Piper. The only guy he put over was Bret Hart. The only guy I see with.
Well, he's like, him and Hogan never had a finish, really. Like, so then let's see. And then you're saying him ever? Well, I mean, put it this way: him winning that Intercontinental title was the first time he's gotten an Intercontinental title. That was the first title he got in WWF. Yeah. Okay, it's like, wins and losses for him. When you get into a program with Roddy Piper, it's not really about the wins and losses. You're going to be in a story.
He was like Jake the Snake.
Yeah, it's gonna be a story. Yeah. Like you said, like most of the matches, most of it we can't even you don't even remember who won or lost. Because that wasn't the point. It was you remember those stories that he got caught in, and that you had to go against him on the microphone all week leading up to the match. That was
the crazy shit with the whole putting over show. And I know you're watching the documentaries and you're listening to other podcasts that just learned the phrase putting over. And and all that stuff. So I'm not blaming you. I'm just letting you know that other people who have mics that talk about wrestling don't know shit about the fuck. And I don't know shit about the fuck I'm talking about. But I can tell you what I see and what I heard. Right? So those times, show, wasn't about being put over or under or sideways or nothing. It was about making money. So when Roddy Piper had his feud with Bad News Brown, it was about how do we get the butts in the seats and make money. That's why we don't remember who won or lost those matches. That's why the only time you ever hear, Hogan never put nobody over. Because Hogan was making $100,000 a fucking match, bro.
And you going against him.
Yeah, let's put it to you this way. The Honky Tonk Man was like, I love wrestling Hogan because I'm making $50,000 a night. He didn't give a shit if he was the world champion. At that point, if you're making $50,000 a match and you're wrestling Hogan for months, you give a shit about a metal fucking title? You give a shit about a leather belt go around your waist or the money in your pocket? That
you are responsible for now when you go through the airports and everything.
So, but then you get those people that didn't have a chance to work with Hogan or the Warrior or Bret Hart or Shawn Michaels, and then they do this shit. Right. Oh, they buried me. And, they didn't let me put me over and all that other shit. That's where that shit came from. Because even Bobby the Brain Heenan said it. The only people that hated Hulk Hogan were the people who weren't good enough to work with.
Yeah.
And Bobby the Brain Heenan on screen was the biggest Hulk Hogan hater in the world.
Right. That's right. Whose side is he on?
Yeah. These humanoids.
Yeah.
Him and Jesse the Body Ventura. Like this is the thing, show. It's like it's professional sports. Imagine if LeBron was sitting there going, I could win a championship with Dwayne Wade, but I can make more money with Kyrie Irving. And him going, I'm gonna play with Kyrie Irving. It's all like that's what it is. The championships are rigged, but the money's real. That's why Mercedes Moné went to AEW. You get that money first, and then you could establish whatever success you want after that.
Guaranteed money from AEW.
Oh yeah. Shit. Yeah. That's why I want to instill in you, show. Like, I know there are phrases that people use in the business, but you also got to remember this is a business full of cons. Everyone in this business is working you. And you have to see through the bullshit. And that's why I keep saying you can't bullshit a bullshitter. You know what I'm saying? You can't bullshit a bullshitter. There's too many conflicting stories about shit for that whole he ain't putting nobody over to be true. Because we literally seen people die and kill other people in this business. And ain't nobody touch Hogan. So
over less.
Yeah.
Over less.
Word. So I mean you know what I mean? So like if ain't nobody fuck up Hogan, I don't think that shit was real. Not to the extent that they talking.
50,000 a night, he can leg drop me every night of the week. I will just be laying every match. Counting ring lights.
Hell yeah.
Every night.
You know what's the fucked up shit? You were getting paid to take this leg drop, but Hulk Hogan was the one getting shorter and shorter. So it's like you wasn't even taking the product.
Yeah, he gave up his body. Exactly. Yeah, that is correct. He gave up his body every night. Sometimes I remember they used to sometimes go 2 times a night. Like you would have a matinee show and an evening show. So 2 shows of leg drops and slams and yeah. I can't even imagine like that. Like,
I'm trying to figure out how the fuck Cena get to where he's at. I think it has to be because he's lifting up 4 or 5 people at a time.
It was that, like he even said, it's the powerlifting, it's the like he said, even the way he gets in the ring, like the way when because I was watching an interview with him not too long ago, like even the way he'll run down there and the way he slides in, he's like, that hurts. He's like, so yeah, so it's a combination of all that. And then his character, it was about taking a beating, and then he, you know, like hulks up and then does the 5 moves, and you know, that's part of, like, that was mainly the matches. So him taking a lot of people's moves over the years.
Bro, how you look worse than Mankind?
A what?
How you look worse than Mankind, though?
Well, I think mostly the lifting is what fucked him up. Because, like, there was a TV show that he was a part of, and they did a competition where he was doing, like, cleans and who could do the most cleans. And he's doing that shit with somebody, and you could tell, it's like, bro, this got to be your exercise, but this isn't something that you should be doing every day. Like, you know, like, look at Ronnie Coleman. You know what I'm saying? Like,
jeez,
it's like, yo, bro, it look good when you're young, but it don't feel good when you old.
No, Ronnie paid the price for sure.
And there's only one.
Huh? There's
only one incident that maybe I could be like, all right, that probably hurt Cena more than we're led on to, is when the Big Show threw him into the spotlight. Remember, I think it was the last man standing match or something like that, and the Big Show interfered and choke slammed him through the spotlight.
I seem to like, and I always remember there was even a match with Rusev. I think he really, like, I was like, I think he got beat up in that match. Really got beat up in that match. There's a couple of Rusev matches. I was like, ooh, like he took a good few bumps in that match. So yeah, he took a beating. You know, just so he can do the heroic thing at the end. And like you're saying, Toe, like to piggyback on what you're saying, like years of taking all those bumps, like just to have the heroic comeback at, like, that ain't gonna, it's not a great way to, like, you know, you walk with like a letter V now, like, you know, so
he looked like one of those. Remember that cartoon where the dudes had the big ass head? They put that shit on their head and they walk with the cane. He looked like one of them motherfuckers. Which, yo, like, listen, I may not like him as a wrestler, but, like, you know, you gotta live the rest of your life like this. You know what I'm saying? That still sucks for him. You know?
Yes. No, you still gotta live. You got a rest of a life to live here, and you know.
So the worst injury was Joey Mercury and Matt Hardy in that lab match. Oh yeah, when they broke Joe Mercury's face. Yeah, that was.
No, you're not kidding there.
Yeah, that was bad. That was. I remember seeing his face instantly swell up and like he's spitting out blood. He's like,
right.
I was like,
yeah,
that's no good.
I don't even think Botchamania even put that on their show. They're like, no, that's too like, let's show ones that are funny. Yeah. Like, this is not funny.
And that was it. That was the end of his career after that.
Correct.
Yeah, that was like Brutus.
I think
remember Brutus broke his face.
Brutus. Yes.
Shit.
Yeah, with the boat snapback, something with the boat and the sail and whatever, and it snapped back and busting him in the face, right?
So I heard a couple of stories where he was on a boat and they ran into a pier, and then I heard that he was on a jet ski and he fell off and it came back at him and hit him, and then like I'm not 100% sure what happened to him.
I'll just say the story on Dark Side of the Ring. I'll just go with that, because that's the latest one. I guess we'll say is it was like they were bringing the boat in, and some, you know, like ropes and boats and sails and everything, and then something snapped back and busted him in the face. Okay. So that's the story even on Dark Side of the Ring. Oh wait,
I might have been mistaken. What Hogan at WrestleMania 9? That's why he had the black eye.
Yeah, that was something. Yeah, when he showed up with a
and then it was the
and
jet ski
everybody-
that hit him or some shit. And
Yeah.
all right,
yeah. That was Hogan.
okay,
Yeah, at least that's what he said.
yeah. Listen, man. Oh, I can confirm. Speaking of Hogan, that his beer actually tastes pretty good. I found it.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
had it. It kind of tastes like a Heineken a little bit, but
Mhm.
it's like, all right. I was expecting it to suck.
Because a lot of cheap lager, like a cheap lager, usually sucks.
Yeah.
Like that's like so. No, because next month I'll be at El Segundo Brewery. So on the next month on the 14th.
Nice.
So you know what day that is. So yeah, Stone Cold. So he's always at his beer is brewed right here in El Segundo. And he tends bar. Like you buy a ticket, but he tends bar. You can take pictures and he'll sign stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. So I'll be at that. Mhm.
Shit, nice. Shit.
Yeah. Like give me around there, Stone.
Yo, toss me a beer.
Yeah.
Well, that beer does not taste like Chris Pearl.
What?
That tastes like a fuller, crispier Budweiser.
Okay. No, I didn't say Corona. I said Heineken.
Yeah, for America. Oh, Heineken, yeah. Heineken is the roughest tasting beer. So that's why I was like, nah, don't compare to that one. Heineken has an aftertaste.
Yeah, I think I got.
It's like, oh,
It does.
I think I
that's true.
got fucked up taste buds. I was,
yeah.
yo, dude. I was drinking a beer all vacation and Mama Juana shots, and none of that shit tastes any different to me. I had Presidente
Yeah, man.
and Coors Light, and I'm like, it tastes the same.
It's all the same.
Where's my soda?
Yeah. Oh, Natty. This man is a Natty guy.
Oh, the rest of the week. Shit. I didn't even watch Raw. I skimmed through it. I skimmed through because I wanted to hear what the fuck everybody's talking about where Jey Uso's got to get in a singles run. And I'm like I said this earlier in the night, and I'm like, a singles run consists of him winning his qualifying match, him winning the Elimination Chamber, him winning the title at WrestleMania, and him defending the title. All we got now is he's in a match. That's not a singles run. That's a singles match.
No. Right. It's all right, y'all. Like just everybody wants to get ahead of things. Like I want to be the first one to say he's getting a singles run. It's just like, no, so far we've got a match.
Yep.
So that's all it is right now. Hold on. Like,
and premature bitchulators. They're just bitching about shit prematurely.
Isn't he the
like
tag
they
team
do with
champion
movies
by
and
himself?
TV shows.
What?
Isn't he the
He was the
tag team champion by himself?
Well, yeah. Well, he had a tag team match with Jimmy on Monday. Didn't you see it? Oh no,
Yeah,
that
he
happened
said
early.
That's why he told him, "Yo, it's time for you to get back to main event." Hey,
Yeah, but that's just a promo. Like, when it happens, then complain. You know, that's my thing. When it happens, then complain.
That's where, like, you know, I tell people, okay, see the movie first,
Yeah.
and then complain.
So-
Stop.
Speaking of complaining,
Stop looking at a 5-minute trailer,
Yeah.
and then, oh, this is gonna be. You don't know.
Word.
You don't know.
Word. Yeah. So speaking of complaining, did you hear
Mhm.
Vince Russo? Listen, I didn't hear it
no.
come out of his mouth. I saw it as
Okay.
a post, so I could be wrong. But the
Okay.
post is saying, I didn't want to hear Bad Bunny in the halftime show.
Yes.
And why is my champion speaking Spanish? So like,
Yes, he said that out.
Oh,
I
he
saw
said
him
it.
say
Okay.
that out of his mouth. Yes.
so what's wrong with speaking Spanish.
Exactly.
Remember, this is the World Wrestling Entertainment for the world, Craig.
Right.
There's different languages. We have a Spanish announce table.
Yes.
You don't want to hear this girl speak Spanish? And fucking mute your TV, bro. I don't know what she said in Spanish, but I know she looked fucking sexy as fuck saying it. I know she can wrestle.
Just in so many words. Yeah, in so many words, she just said she's gonna kick your ass. I'm about to kick your ass. Basically, what she said in so many words.
Okay. Pretty much. The universal language is I'm gonna kick your ass in wrestling. That's whether you say it in.
I mean, I got a 2-year streak on Duolingo, so I can understand people. And I can read it pretty well, but don't try to have a conversation. So I pretty much picked up what she said, and it was I can just boil it down to she's ready to whoop somebody's ass.
Word.
So that's all you need, like you said. Yeah. That's all I need from Asuka. Yep. Like you know what the hell she's saying. Like I don't need to understand the words, but I know what she's saying.
The attitude behind it is enough.
Yes. Okay. Just like I was.
Word.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Like when people was talking about the halftime show, I'm like, okay, we are just some entitled little babies here. It's just like, so artists that do English go all over the world. And when you look at their concerts all over the world, you can hear people in other countries singing the song
in English.
Okay. Yeah. In English. And they don't have there's zero problem. Nobody cares. They just, the music is the music. Okay. I didn't need to understand anything that Bad Bunny said. Those beats were banging. The people were having a good time. That's all I needed. That's all I needed at the halftime for my halftime. Then at the end of the halftime show, if you didn't understand what he said there, then I need you to go to school then. Because he literally said, love defeats hate. Here are all the countries that are American, by the way. Okay, that's basically what he said at the end, if you didn't understand. So I don't just tell me you are a racist bigot, and then we can just we can get on with our lives. Like stop trying to dance around it. You're a racist bigot. And if you don't like it, go move to it somewhere where there's mostly white people and leave us alone.
I'm telling you now, you ain't gonna find it. Even the white countries have mixed fucking races in them.
That's what I know. Yeah, because I was about to say, and good luck finding it.
Like you go to the UK, there's a lot of Middle Easterns, black people.
There's some of everybody.
Every country has mixed people in it. Yep. It's called migration.
Good luck.
Like the world came together, and you motherfuckers seem to have forgotten. We were the first country to do it. We stole the country from people. Then we say it's not your country. Go back to the one you was born in. And they trying to figure out what you mean by that.
They're like,
and then you drag people to this country, and then you tell them to go back. It's like we didn't want to be in the first place. And then you use us for every war, everything to build the railroads, for the fight the wars, to build the fucking buildings and all the other shit. And then you say you don't need us no more. So what's going to happen when all you got is chicken breasts? Because that's all they eat. Like they ain't no flavor. You ain't got no more sazon or pepper or none of that shit. All you got is some fucking
boiled too. Like some boiled chicken breasts.
Some pounded chicken breasts. That's all you got to eat. What happened there? Because you do know. Like you can't even say you get Italian food because those noodles came from China.
Man,
people you kicked out, that came from them. So fuck you. Right? So what happened? This is what happens when you teach us. When we learn something, now we use facts and it fucks up their whole argument because it's false facts. It may be true, but it doesn't fit their argument, so it's not right.
And they don't even want to talk about inventors. Talk about inventors. There'll be a lot of items in your house you're gonna have to stop using.
Mm-hmm. The AC won them.
Man, AC, the remote control. Oh damn!
You know, wrestling light bulb.
The cell phone. Oh no!
There's a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
They're not ready. They're not ready.
And that music. A lot of it came from gospel and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna go back to yodeling.
Darius Rucker can't save you now. He coming with us.
Nor would he. Yeah, I'm about to say nor would he. Him and Shabuzi are coming with us.
Yeah. But yeah, but going back to that, was like I don't get it. You don't want it. First off, you wanted to see people fuck on TV, Vince Russo. You copied Jerry Springer. You did a lot of shit that shouldn't be happening. You had a woman dance and strip tease with cake all over her ass in a fucking match, but she's getting married to Ric Flair's son against Daphne. Remember that shit with Stacey Keebler and Daphne? Like you did that.
Yes.
But you don't want to hear somebody speak Spanish? Where I saw that fucking promo and she's like, "Oh, I'll tell you what Dominic said. He said he's a bitch." That was in English.
Right.
So what is like DJ said, just say you're racist and this is the part I'm gonna be racist.
Right.
You're not a real wrestling fan because wrestling encompasses the world. It encompasses the world. It's like, oh, I love basketball, but I hate niggas. Like, no. You can't like basketball then.
It didn't work that way. Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Yeah. You can't do it.
It's like the world title, the intercontinental title.
The United States title. You know who lives in the United States?
Right.
Spanish people. You know what they speak? Spanish. You know what the Chinese people speak? Spanish. I know some fucking Middle East.
Some of them know 3 languages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like shit. Wasn't Spanish one of the most spoke languages in the country or in the world at one point?
Yeah, I think still in the world.
Yeah, like
I think they still hold that
word. And I don't know, like they never taught me American.
49% here.
They never taught me American in school, so I don't know how to speak American.
Yeah. I missed that.
I took English. I took Spanish.
Yeah.
I never took American.
Nope.
Yo, guy, you pumping gas. You ever took American?
One French class.
What he says, Joe? He took back too. He's like, you told mommy. I like fucking people. I love it. I love it. Ask him, show. You ever took American class? They ever teach you as people?
Yeah, ask the guy. You ever took American class?
I'm so glad I got headphones on.
Oh man. I'd ask
oh, that would be good. Excuse me, sir.
Not to bother you.
Have you ever taken American?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
You fucking gas. It's like fucking you don't want Damian Priest to be chat because he speaks Spanish too? Like, what the fuck? Damn, show left. He's like, fuck that. He's like, you're not gonna fuck up my gas.
You guys gonna get me.
I'm gonna get my whole 3 gallons worth of gas. Fuck that.
I'm about to put diesel in my shit to the
put diesel in there.
But you got a Honda, you be all right.
You'll go half a block after
Word.
Word. How you like America now?
Word. You ain't even in an American car.
Damn.
Shit.
Damn.
Fucking it up, everybody.
Shit. Oh, Vince. Come on the show, Vince. We can.
Yeah, let's
help you out.
Word, right? Something.
We can help you out, Vince.
Word. It's just the fact people say shit is like, yo, do you not know what you're saying?
They don't.
I say stupid shit as a joke, and if you don't know it's a joke, then you got no sense of humor. But like you're sitting there definitively, I don't want my people speaking Spanish. Well, what do you want her to speak?
I would love for, like, say, Tito Santana to go on the show.
Yeah,
like, yeah. Come. You want to say that to my face now?
Yeah.
That would entertain me.
Yeah, I'm watching the halftime show with some people that didn't like the fact that Bad Bunny was performing. Mm-hmm. But when he said Puerto Rico, when he said DR, the whole place erupted because we were in the Dominican Republic.
Right.
Well, when he said Puerto Rico, I erupted. I was like, ugh! And people looked at me. I said, I gotta rep my culture, bro. Fuck that. Right. And like, no, I get it. It's like, I don't think you do. I gotta rep the fact that I'm Puerto Rican.
What was these people's problem with the?
They couldn't understand what he was saying.
That's what I was thinking. You and y'all.
Well, remember, the people who paid to watch the shit are not DR. The workers and everybody loved Bad Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the Spanish people loved it. It's just the other one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, we damn sure wasn't turning to Kid Rock, so
with his lip singing ass.
That was embarrassing. I was embarrassed for him. I was just like, this is bad. Okay. Him and the guy that opened up like that. I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, this was it. This is it. Like, this is the
shit. Yo, and he did an interview, and I didn't see the whole interview, but I heard him say, "Oh, the MAGA people," and that's what made me think. Hold on, wait. There's actually people, like, I know you wear the hat, but there's actually people sitting there going, "We're MAGA people." And I'm like, wow, that's like, yo, kid, that's horrible, bro. Like,
he don't know. Like, he's going with the grift. Like, whatever.
The crazy shit is, like, make America great again. To me, America's been great when we didn't have to be in war.
Okay.
It's great when we didn't have to be in the pandemic. Mm-hmm. It'd be great when we don't have to be in a recession. Mm-hmm. Every part of my existence, we was in a war. We was in Cold War. We was in the fucking Grenada.
Desert Storm.
Yeah, Desert Storm. We went through a fucking recession that almost went into a depression. We had we were attacked.
Yep.
In 9/11, we went to the fucking war in the Middle East. We had the war on drugs. We had stop and frisk. We had all this other bullshit. Now we're going through the deportations, the fucking pandemic, people losing jobs. People are being sent here to teach us jobs and then being thrown back in their country by immigration. Like, what?
Yeah, that was so dumb.
What part of this was great? Like, in all honesty, because even then, like, I'm not even talking about us as people. I'm talking about us as America.
Right.
It happened to everyone in America.
Correct.
What we went through. It wasn't like, oh, only the Spanish people had a recession. No. The whole entire country had a recession.
Correct.
So when was it great? During the Revolutionary War, when we was fighting Britain and we were trying to get our independence from them?
And you had black people helping you do that?
Yeah. And then you enslaved them. Like, what was great? With the Civil War, the fucking, then you had the Civil Rights Movement, and then the Women's Rights Movement, and then the Gay Rights Movement. Which part? We're trying to make America fit everyone. When was it great? See,
that's the part that people are gonna don't want. They don't want it to be great for everyone. Like that. And so again, they're dancing around. Just tell me you want certain people to be here and you want everybody else here.
Yep. And
that's what you want.
The crazy shit, DJ, I don't know if you remember this, but remember when the Irish wasn't accepted in this country?
Absolutely.
So it wasn't just it wasn't always just fucking minorities.
No, the movie Gangs of New York is a great example. In fact, I took a history class and it was around that movie. They're like, he's like, it's a movie, it's not 100%, but it gives a great example of what's going on. Yeah. Hey, happy birthday to your nephew, my brother.
Word. But yeah, like, bro, this is, to be honest with you, this is the best we got. Because before everybody started getting deported and shit, but like, we was at least cohabitating with everybody.
That's what I mean.
With Obama, like we had good relations with other countries.
Yep.
We lifted the ban on Cuba.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Reggaeton was a thing.
Yep.
You know, we were seeing like fucking the migration of different minorities in TV shows, different sexualities in TV shows, like interracial couples. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't all about drinking and smoking.
And again, that's what some folks cannot handle. Like it's got to be back to 1955, where on television you just saw the square-jawed white guy is the hero and he knows everything, and everybody else follow him. Yep. And you might have a minority here and there. No, of course, there's no such thing as gay people, you know, or any of that. And that's what it was. Like that's and then that's what, like, I still have people that are boomers. They're like, no, that is the way it's supposed, you know, that's what it should be. Like that's anything that is outside of that circle, outside of that bubble is not normal. And it's like, that's not, you guys got fed a fantasy that doesn't exist is the problem. And you believe it. You believe it to your core of this, you know, my three sons and father knows best. Like you think that was the world, and that's not what the world was ever. That's never what it was.
Shit, even Will and Grace, everything was like, Will was gay, but everything was around Grace.
Right.
You don't really see Will with boyfriends.
No.
But Grace had niggas running in and out of that house.
Yep. Yep.
Shit.
Yep. So here we are. You know, so
you went old school. You get everybody our age. My bad.
No worries. No worries. I mean, I saw a guy on YouTube. He's had a whole video bitching about Wonder Man. And it was about the color change, like the racial change of Wonder, because from the white Wonder Man. And it's like, you can even see people in the comments going, you know, the ultimate Marvel version of Wonder Man is black, right? And he never answers that. But so the whole show was just ruined because it was around this, you know, this guy, and he's an actor, and, you know, he just made it to like, it was such a self-centered video where you can tell, it's like, okay, I can tell that you for real live in like somewhere where there are no black people.
Yeah.
And you don't talk to people. Like you probably, all you do is read comics, and you have no idea, or you have no clue how to commune with people, like the way that he described the show.
Yeah.
It's like, it's one of their best shows, actually.
It actually is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's actually one of their best shows. It didn't matter what color, like, and then they addressed all, like, if you actually watched it, they addressed all of that. And it's like, so that tells me you didn't watch it. You just saw this black man is going to be Wonder Man.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be done exactly like it is in the comic. So now I have a problem. It's like, you know, when you said like, oh, they're getting ready to hate something, they're pre-hating something, like that's what it gets to me. Like especially when it comes to like, things of the arts. Like this stuff's not easy. Like to be an actor and to do this stuff on television and on movies, this stuff is not easy. It's not easy to do. Try it. Y'all got iPhones. Go try to make a movie and come back and see us.
Shit, and when $300 million is on the line, you're gonna pick the best person to be able to fit that role, whether black, white, Asian, green, blue, Puerto Rican, none of that. And dude, at no point was I sitting there going, oh, this is a black thing. No,
not at all.
Nope.
Not at all. That's not what the story's about. That's not really what the story is about.
He's a phenomenal actor, though.
Yes.
The acting in that show was phenomenal from everyone.
Correct.
And that's what you should take away from the fucking thing. Like, I understand, like, if they fucked it up, like how, like, Thor Ragnarok fucked up Planet Hope.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it's like, okay, but this doesn't fuck up Planet Hope. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't fuck up Wonder Man. This shows you the beginning of Wonder Man. Now it leaves you wondering what's happening next.
I was like, you weren't thinking about Wonder Man until they made the show. Come on.
I said that also, like, Wonder Man?
Right.
Ain't nobody know who the fuck Wonder Man is.
No, I'm like, you guys, like, only because I used to, like, one of my favorite books when I was a kid was West Coast Avengers. So that's why I knew who Wonder Man was.
Yeah.
But anybody, look, any casual person does not know, even semi-casual does not even know who Wonder Man is. So I'm like, this is you again. So just tell me you don't like black people. you want to see 11 white guys and 1 black guy and 1 woman on a superhero team. That's what you want.
And they might not even want to woman. They want to see a guy in a wig.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, so they're not giving that to you, and now I have something to complain about now.
Yeah.
Okay. The people that don't like Miles Morales for no reason at all.
Which is fucking ridiculous.
He's not my Spider-Man.
This is what I was telling my cousin. It's like, Bad Bunny is a voice for people who don't have a voice.
Correct.
And Miles Morales is a hero that sheds light on a culture that doesn't have light on it.
Exactly.
Especially in the comics.
Right.
We see them struggle through here and there and like the symbolism. But like, I watched the cartoon, like the cartoon movie at the theaters. And I seen his father and his mother raise him the same way my father and mother raised me, with that attitude, with the fucking rule, with the food, and the life is different for us than it is for them, and it makes me feel like, oh, somebody can experience this. And it's like, you see how the world isn't the same for everyone, and when you get to see that, you get to now experience something different and accept it.
That's right.
How can you accept something? It's like, oh, I hate electric cars. I hate electric cars. You ever driven one? Nah. So why do you hate the theory of them? Or you hate the theory of it. But if you got an electric car, you might be like, something, this ain't as bad as I thought it would be.
Most people can't even tell you why.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can't even tell you why.
Because you know what it is? Like, you speak to older people, and I'm talking about like in their 70s. And what they do is like, oh, I don't want to see shit like Boys in the Hood. I don't want to see shit like that. It may be an over exaggeration to some people, but that's how life is for most people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hello, I grew up in South Central LA. Yeah, like, okay, Boys in the Hood and Friday, are very accurate. Is all I'm going to tell you. Okay, yeah. Boys in the Hood and Friday are very accurate.
And the thing is, like, I live in New York, so I don't get to see that side of LA. But then when I see it, it's like, oh shit, okay, that's how they roll down there.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And then you see what happens in New York, and like, oh, okay, I get it.
Right. That's right.
And if they had a movie about the Bronx, every morning somebody's waking up to news, 12-year-old shot, teenager shoots this one, people fatally wounded on the train. Like, I don't want to see that shit. But you put on the news in the Bronx, and that's what you hear.
That's what it is. Yeah.
We don't got the world's largest cookie like in fucking Bruce Almighty. What'd you say, Show?
Nah, I was agreeing with you. I was like, there was a shootout yesterday.
Yeah.
238.
Yeah. So it's like, yo, dude, you experience around the world. Like, people go to fucking Jamaica, and they're like, oh, the beaches are beautiful in Jamaica. But then when you go into the city, it's like, no, there's cops that go out there and they shake you down for money. There's people out there living in fucking tin garbage cans and calling them huts. You know, like, they're living off of the land and shit like that. But it's like, if we don't experience this in one way or another, we'll never know.
Dude, like, one of the reasons why I will not go to a resort again in Jamaica, and it had nothing to do with the resort was beautiful. The service was world class, and everybody that worked there was wonderful people, treated me like a king. What I do not want to see again, just to be honest, was because when you get there, they put you in the car and then you drive through, like you said, the shanties and everything to get to this resort. It's like, so hold on. So this resort, you got a 5-star resort here, and none of this has trickled into the neighborhood, like just right outside the gate. that bothered me. That really bothered me. So yeah.
No, I get it. I get it, because you would think that the business would bring money to the land.
Something.
Yeah. It's crazy. And
they got Patriot Championship shirts on and everything.
Word. Because even my cousin was saying, it's like, it was cool to be in the resort, but it didn't feel like I was in the Dominican Republic.
See?
I mean, at no point did anything besides the workers not speaking English. Nothing said, "Hey, you're in another country."
Wow.
Nothing said it.
Wow.
Not even the crystal beach.
Not even the crystal meth. No.
That's deep, though. That's deep.
Yeah, no, but the beach, yes. I mean, like, that's the first time I ever had crystal clear water.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, but it's like, if I didn't know any better, I just woke up at a fucking place where everything's free. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. But that's deep, though. That's a deep thought. There's like nothing. I don't like. As soon as you walk through the doors of that or the archway of that resort, I'm not in the like. This doesn't feel like the DR. Yeah. That's deep. That was deep. Because the Mexican ones I've gone to, you still like. That's what I liked about the Mexican ones. Like you still felt Mexico. Like you were just in a nice hotel in Mexico, and they, just the feel was still there. Like they didn't take all of that away. Usually the surrounding area was pretty nice as well. Like I would go walking down the street outside the resort, like, just to go. Nobody ever bothered me. So like you said, it can be done. It's just some people choose not to.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
But going back to how it relates to wrestling is like
world.
Yeah. In all honesty, everybody got a little something in them now.
Man.
Everybody mixed. Seth Rollins is supposed to be fucking Spanish. Well, he was adopted by a Cuban, right?
Something. Yeah. Something. Well, you got some kind of grits in there.
Yeah, but I'm like, let's be serious, bro. Like, one, who the fuck do you think you are that you could say you don't want your champion to be Spanish, to speak Spanish? Like, let's just put that there. Who the fuck you think you are to say she shouldn't be speaking Spanish?
It's just such a bold,
Even if I was her husband, I wouldn't have the balls to say, I don't want you speaking Spanish.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Word. Like, nah, man.
Speaking at the house, I would just have the AI translator on and like, go ahead, go to town. Say what you got to say.
For her, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll look at your faces, whether this is good or bad. Hold up. Yeah, she yelling at me. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what? Okay, say that again.
I don't even need to know to perdóname.
Yeah.
Perdóname, muchacha. Yes, please. Forgive me. But yeah. So, all right. What do you think about this Elimination Chamber? I don't like the fact that there's 4 matches and none of them are SmackDown.
Poor SmackDown. And as we record this, there's nothing for SmackDown. Like, you know how WWE is. They'll 48 hours before the show, there'll be 3 matches for SmackDown. But
you're right.
So no, that's like they're going back like we talk about, they're going back to an imbalance of Raw to SmackDown. Yeah. And you just like we bang on AEW for this. Now we're gonna, just to show you that we don't care on this show, WWE, you have the roster where you don't have to do this. You don't have to put all your weight onto one show and then let this show just kind of float. Like, you have enough people, there's enough stories there. where I should be interested on Monday and Friday.
Yep.
All the way, like for the whole shows. Like you have enough people. I just sometimes I wonder who, like the match producers and the writers. I think that might be the next people that probably need to go. Like they've cleaned house in other directions, and we've seen improvement after those people were gone.
Yeah.
And I think this is the next step. I think there's like the people that are producing and writing the mid card stuff. I don't think they're up to snuff. I think they should go back to hiring comedians and actors. It was working. Like when they had Freddie Prinze Jr. and when they had Patrice O'Neal, shit was everything that came on was banging because they were good minds. Like, and they weren't. I don't even think Patrice O'Neal was even that big of a wrestling fan. He's just like, no, this is going to be interesting for people to see.
Yeah.
And he would write some great stuff. So that's like, rest in peace, Patrice O'Neal. Yeah, I think I would go back to that. I would go to some comedians and actors that want some work. Hey, we, come help us out. Like we got all these characters. I think you guys can come up with some good stories. Let's do it.
The word shit. Because I was saying is like, we don't even have the stage of really. You want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
I was making fun of was it Clinton Wilson with the toxic masculinity shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, at what point did someone go, maybe you should work on that and come back with something better? Because it's kind of like he said, I won't talk about toxic masculinity. And he was like, all right, cool. And he's like, fuck, what do I say? Toxic masculinity. And he's like, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it. That was good. That was perfect. And everybody like, yeah, that was good. I don't know what he did, but that was good. Do it again next week.
I don't know what he did.
Yeah, do it again next week. We're gonna get it over.
Oh Jesus!
And also the fucking fans. At one point, y'all motherfuckers gotta realize that we need better from these people. It's not a crime to ask for better.
It's not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Not at all. It's your money. Like we kind of have the power here. Like you. Yeah. If you stop consuming the product, then they got to change what they're doing. Okay, that's just kind of how it goes. And you got to like, please stop with like, for example, like people wanting to throw LA Knight into like, just like half of me wants to just have LA Knight have him win for a minute so you guys can see what that this is.
It ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah. Let him have the title just so we can see it.
Yeah.
So they can see it, I should say. We already know it's gonna be stale. Like on this show, we know he's hit his ceiling. Like LA Knight has hit his that's the best. We've seen the best we're gonna get out of LA Knight. So to keep telling me, oh, they're fumbling LA Knight. No, they squeezed all the juice out of him.
He got something in his back pocket he gonna pull once he become champion.
Yeah.
He got another word besides yeah.
Yeah. Okay, they are not cheating LA Knight at all. Okay. That's it. That's what you've seen it. So half of me wants them to just get it so they can see that. But people that keep throwing that out there is driving me crazy. And just this media, like just the love of mediocre wrestlers and wanting them to have titles for these young people, like these young folks, that you are not treating this wrestler right if he doesn't have a title. That's not how this works. Everybody doesn't need a title. Again, they're not Gloob like the Gloob action figures back in the 90s where all of them came with a title. That's not where we are. Let's see. And I'm just I'm catching up with I'm also catching up with the chat. Well, you guys had a conversation about Ron Simmons. Some people finding out about how a beast Ron Simmons was.
Yeah, I was saying how dope it would have been to see Ron Simmons versus Austin for the title while still having The Rock trying to take over the nation. And that whole dynamic would have been. Because you know, we're talking about Royce Keys, and somebody mentioned they hope they don't turn out like Ahmed Johnson. And I was saying how on screen, Ahmed Johnson was earmarked for the title.
Right.
But it was backstage that fucked everything up.
Well, and once he picked up a microphone.
Yeah. But I mean, like, besides that, like, I remember Ahmed Johnson being the man.
I mean, anybody, like, he had that, like, he looked like an action figure. Like, he looked like one of the Masters of the Universe action figures when he came out.
Word.
And
he was like,
damn, who is this guy?
Yeah, he was like a Goldberg.
Right. And then he was wrecking house, but then as soon as he picked up a microphone, that's the first time I ever heard somebody talk that sound like they actually have marbles in their mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If you want a good laugh, go look at his promo for the video game. That shit is like, because you're not going to understand like you're literally not going to understand a word he says. He's speaking English, but you're not gonna...
That's the English that Vince Russo liked.
Yeah. And you're gonna holler, like you're gonna keep rewinding, like, no, wait, I gotta get this. I gotta see what he's saying. Yeah. Yeah. Moving. Yeah.
I was a mistake.
That's basically what happens.
Word. Shit.
Ahmed Johnson.
See, that's another thing. Like, people don't realize, like, for me at least, as a viewer of the shit, because I was never backstage, I never did the tabloid. I'll tell you what I see on screen. This is why, like, when we're getting that argument, like, oh, who had the better career, Edge or Goldberg? Like, remember, we're talking about on-screen career. I'm not talking about who hated him, who didn't like him, how he couldn't wrestle, or like he was blown up. No. What we saw on screen was dominance, because that's what they wanted us to see.
Right.
Like, ain't nobody sitting there going, you know, Sylvester Stallone really can't box.
No, it doesn't work that way.
But Rocky was so phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm telling you what happened on screen. So, like, you know, that all that extra shit that stays in the back for me.
Well, I mean, like you said, like for a debate like that, yes, it's like you have to go with what happened with that character. Like, I mean, you know, Goldberg is a world-renowned character. Like, he can go anywhere in the world and people will know who he is.
No.
So you can't take that away from him. You cannot take that away from him.
Two companies over decades, main guy. Not many people could do that.
No.
I mean, Edge went to AEW and he didn't have the star power he did in WWE.
I'll never forget when he came out and he tried to do that on AEW and tried to do the same entrance. Yeah. And when he ran to one part of the stage, there was nobody sitting there. I'll never forget that. I'm like, this is what you wanted, buddy. Like, so
all 16 people are on to the right.
Right. I'm like, this is what you wanted, buddy. Go ahead and have fun.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah. At least that check is still cash.
Right? Shit. But yeah, I mentioned that also because they were talking about Gargano going with Ciampa. And I'm like, yo, we're at the point where it's either Burger King or McDonald's. You can either make a lot of money and do nothing in WWE, or make a lot of money, get handed a title and do nothing in AEW.
He's still, like I said, I just love how you have, you know, the AEW mark. Oh, this is like, now, you know, we're going to see the real Ciampa, and then, you know, and then he's going to do exactly the same thing. He's in WWE. It's going to be the exact same. And that's what always makes me laugh. Like every time they go over there, oh, they were holding me back, and that, like all the stuff. And then, okay, here you go. You got a sandbox, and they go and do the exact same thing.
Yep.
The exact same.
I mean, the only person that changed was Miro, and then he went to WWE, and they gave him the exact same Rusev. That seemed like, oh, so no company wants you.
I think there's something like, because I think what happened with him, like for what I'm seeing now, like now seeing him bounce back and forth, kind of like with Andrade.
Yeah,
it's like I think you did not strike when the iron was hot.
Yeah,
like you have the way, like your character and the things that you do in the ring and everything. It's hot. It was hot for that moment, and you didn't strike the iron. And then now that here you are, like, so now we got a whole nother set of wrestlers that came that are better. Like that's what it is. Like you're on a deep roster now. So dude, you're not as good as the people that you're putting. Like, yes, we need you to put these guys over. They are better than you. And that's where we are. And the same thing. So Andrade he can't accept that. So that's why he keeps bouncing everywhere.
Yeah.
He's like, because he's still used to that feeling of, oh, when he, when he shows up all of a sudden, and then there's but then people are like, oh wait, this is Andrade. Like they remember it's Andrade again. Yeah. And then it starts going back to earth, and then he doesn't like that. Yeah. And then the bell rings. So that, that's what it is with those two particular guys. Like, dude, this is who you are. This is what your character is.
Yeah.
Like you're not a megastar, neither one of you.
Yeah. So, and he could have been, but
exactly
like you said, he didn't strike when iron's hot, and he didn't adjust when the adjusted needed to be adjusted.
Exactly.
Because like how many times could he's in NXT, he's working with Drew. That's some of the best work he did. He goes to SmackDown, he does his thing, and they're having the same matches. Nothing changes.
Right.
He leaves. He comes back. You got fucking Santos Escobar there. We're expecting that shit to be some crazy shit. Like it's either you're gonna team up with him or you're gonna start a cartel, or like a cartel rivalry between them or something like that. And what happened? Nada. Nothing happened.
Nothing.
And how many times before we go, this fucking guy again, before something happened? Like this. That's why every time I see Charlotte Flair, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same shit.
Yeah. Your eyes roll.
It's the same shit. Like, and nothing against her.
Right.
It's just the characters. Like, yo, you're not doing nothing with her. She's not changing. She looks like she's wearing Dolph Ziggler's old clothes. Like, now all of a sudden I'm supposed to, look, she's new. She added some fucking spice. No, nothing happened.
Nope.
Becky wears a fucking fur coat, and all of a sudden, look at that.
Nope.
It's like the promo shit. I hate this fucking generation. DJ, I hate it. Because the promo with CM Punk and Roman, like, okay, yeah, it was alright. But everybody thought, that was the best promo. Look at this, that was the best promo. That was this. Look at they showed how much different they are from everybody else. and I said it when you joined, like, all they said was, remember when I was older than you and you were younger than me? And Roman's like, yo, I'm not as young as I used to be, player.
Right.
And CM Punk's like, yeah, but I'm still older than you. It's like, yo, bro, who gives a shit?
I'm like, that's not a flex.
Yeah. like, yo, remember he mentioned what happened 10 years ago. So did Seth. So did John Moxley. So did MJF. So did Edge. So did The Miz. So did the fucking the hot dog guy. So did fucking Undertaker. Everyone mentioned what happened 10 years ago when you walked out. The fans know you walked out. They were cheering for you when you wasn't here. And we get to something else.
Right. And now you're here, by the way. Like, you've been here for a couple years now.
And you wrestled. You had the opportunity to fight this man. And all of a sudden, I hate you.
Right.
You didn't hate him in the Hell in a Cell. I mean, in the fucking War Games. You didn't hate him in the Royal Rumble. You didn't hate him at WrestleMania. Now you hate, like, all right, listen, bro. Let's get the women, get the 13-year-old girl that's writing the story out of there. And let's get somebody that actually knows something about something. You know.
So Loki's going to Santo Escobar.
Is Vince Light. Santos is in Triple I. He came back to Triple I. I don't think he's in WWE no more. But yeah, the Triple H,
or he's not on the WWE show, but he's still getting a WWE check.
Word. The one thing with Vince, like we said, all that shit that's happening in his personal life, fuck him. But when he did shit in the wrestling business and the cameras were on, at least somebody was there going, I don't think we should do that.
Right.
Or like there was a question about how things are getting done. Right. Not just like, oh, I want your entrance to be dope so we can change your music. Because in all honesty, I'm sorry, DJ, but in all honesty, you got Stephanie McCall on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking her about how she, like, her early days in her career, how it feels to potentially be going to WrestleMania to wrestle Liv Morgan or someone else. Mm-hmm. How does it feel to be someone who's Chilean? The main topic is not why they change your music.
No. I don't like. I don't know if they're like it's to get some more listens on iTunes or what it is about, like, just randomly changing songs, because the song that she had, it's one of my running songs, like the song that, like, it's on my running playlist, the first one. So something's working already.
Yeah,
that's what I didn't get.
Yo, I honestly think that I should start a music company, and then I'll call it "Who the Fuck Is This?" That way, when WWE hires me to make entrance music, they can just be like, "Who the fuck is this?" Wrote "Who the fuck is coming out to this song now?" Because that's all I hear. I'm hearing this. Even Raquel is like, "Yo, every week Raquel got a new song."
Right. It's like they're trying to, like, throwing stuff on the wall and seeing what sticks. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm like, and they're not good neither.
No.
At this point, do what ECW did. Just fucking pay for the right for the song.
Correct.
For that night, and let them come out to some Little Dirk or whatever the fuck they want to come out to.
Correct.
At this point, you know what I'm saying?
Old school NWA. Like, I was just talking about to somebody. I was like, dude, the Steiner brothers used to come out to Welcome to the Jungle. Legion of Doom came out to Iron Man. We all know Ric Flair's the 2001 Odyssey.
Yeah.
Sting was the only one. Like, he had like a generic song before.
Yeah.
It was just some guitars kind of stuff. But most people, like you're saying, most people came out to some kind of song that was on the radio, and it worked though. It worked with their, like, Welcome to the Jungle for the Steiner brothers was perfect. Like, it was a perfect song for them. So right now, Cult of Personality works for CM Punk. Like, that is it totally fits him. Like, it totally fits his character. So why not? Why it doesn't? I bet you it don't cost that much. In fact, the artist would love it.
Yeah.
Whatever artist would love it.
Oh,
So that's even more partnerships. You got more people to come to, like, probably play people out to come to WrestleMania when they come to WrestleMania.
Word. And how many more podcasts will have the opportunity to say, I don't like the fact that these Spanish people are coming out to Spanish music? It gives the racists more opportunity. Yeah.
It would.
It gives them more opportunity to be racist.
Yes.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
Fuck around and have Kane come out.
Put that up with Mr. Loki. I did want to thank you, Mr. Loki. I did want to talk about that.
What do you think WWE blocking watching WrestleMania in Vegas and bars? What?
Yes. So
50 feet away from. Oh shit.
Correct. Yeah. So there are certain places in Vegas, including casinos, that they are blocking the showing of WrestleMania.
Because they're not sold out.
Like, so the reasoning that some people are saying is that they're trying to basically entice people to now buy a ticket, but it's like, okay, what they're not understanding, Las Vegas is a transient town. Like, there's not a lot of people that actually live in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not gonna get the people, and their median income is is $40K. So they're not buying a ticket to WrestleMania. Okay.
Yeah. They can't afford it.
Yeah, they're gonna go to the local, like they're gonna go to the local casino. Like, if you go to Vegas, like, there are the tourist casinos, and then there are the local casinos. They go to the local casino, and it was fun, by the way. Like, I did that for SummerSlam one time. That was one of the best. like we were just in a room with a big TV. For $5, they gave you a bag of popcorn and a drink.
Oh shit!
And we were chilling, and we were like, it was like we were at the thing, because we were all chanting at the screen and everything. So that's what they do in Vegas. Okay, so to take that from them, possibly, like, I think all they're gonna do is just get TVs and get ESPN, and get the ESPN app. Get a VPN and the ESPN app, and boom. That's the way I would go around that. But it's just, the greed is out of control. Again, we run, like, you need our money to run this and to squeeze everybody out of it. Because even people with money are about to say, wait a second, you want me to pay 10 grand and I'm not even sitting in the front?
Yeah.
Like, so even they're about to start, they're not going to want to go either. Okay. So, this is supposed to be for families. That's what this is supposed to be for. Yep. Not elite. Okay. This is some people's family vacation. It used to be.
Oh yeah.
And they were happily giving you all, like, so they were happily buying 4 tickets and then going to buy food and going to buy a bunch of stuff at the merch store. They were happily doing it. Now, okay, now you made it. I can't give you anything now. You made it to where I'm going to give you want something from a lot of people or nothing, and then just a small percentage of people that are going to give you something for the night.
Yeah. Because not for nothing, it's better to have like 300 people give you $100 each than one person give you $3,000, because you ain't filling up the seats that way.
Correct.
And from what I understand, like, when restaurants order pay-per-views, it's different than if you did it on cable. So they got to pay more money for the pay-per-view, and then that's why they charge at the door, or they tell you, like, you got a 2-drink minimum. They get make the money back.
Yep.
So whether they go into that bar or not, they're showing that event. You're making money off of that.
Correct.
So what the fuck is the problem?
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Like, at one point, you're gonna fuck yourself over where no one wants you.
Correct.
No, like, you start doing bad business with everybody, no one wants to do business.
Correct.
And Saudi's not gonna save you.
Because they're having their own problems.
Oh yeah.
Okay, they're having their own problems. If you guys, like, when you guys have some time, go watch what's going on in Dubai. Okay, that they're imploding, like, because they built that whole city without thinking about plumbing, and that they're in the middle of the desert.
Oh shit,
that's the problem. The tallest building has no plumbing. Every morning, trucks have to come in and take the sewage out of and suck the sewage out of the building and take it somewhere.
Wow.
Okay, so they built that. It's a facade. Like, they wanted this paradise facade for people to want to come and go there and look at the marbles, but they didn't think about infrastructure and the basics. Like, they didn't do the basics first. and so it's imploding. So that's why you see them trying to get as many events as possible. It's like, no, let's keep getting events so we can get the money. Like, because as soon as people stop coming, it's over.
Yeah.
So that's why you're starting to see so many events go over there.
Aren't they sinking also, or is that something else?
Correct. No, that is also true.
Let me get this right. You are in the hottest place and you forget water
and plumbing.
Yeah, so your shit is just sitting in a bucket.
Yep.
You paid $40,000 a night for your shit to sit in a bucket.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the heat's gonna make it stinkier. Gotcha.
Yep.
There's some people that say, like, if you wake up in the morning and drive down the freeway, you will see a line of trucks. Like, so those are the trucks that go and suck all of the buildings. And those trucks, like, the whole freeway stinks. Like when you're on the freeway in the morning because of that. Because you have a bunch of, like, a line of trucks that has raw sewage in it.
Jesus Christ.
So that's why you see, like, all these boxing matches and concerts, and they're like, no, we need people to come over here. We got to keep getting events so that they'll come and because as soon as it's over, it's over. As soon as people stop going, it is over.
Yep.
The people that live there they're out. They're like, some people, like the people that started buying houses and stuff over there, they're gone. They're like, nope, this isn't, it's sinking. It's all this stuff is happening. Yeah. You guys they didn't do the basics. They didn't put the basics down first before so like that whole palm tree that goes out into the water, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why wouldn't you have that dug into the ground, like dug into the earth, and then the water just goes in there naturally instead of now? So it went out to the ocean. So now they have to do that. It's a constant thing that they have to keep up because the water is taking it. It's not it's the ocean, bro. It's gonna keep eroding it away. Yeah, there's human. Yeah, like if you go there to work, they take your passport and you leave when they say you can leave.
Oh shit.
Yeah, if you go there for work, you have to give them your passport, and yeah, you get to go home when I feel like you can go home.
Fuck that.
Yeah. So yeah, so no, that's why you're seeing these things and seeing them pay like, triple what everybody else would pay for an event because they need people to come. But as you saw I thought Royal Rumble was almost a microcosm of what's happening. People were like, yo, I don't have the money for this. Yeah. Like, I don't care what you can show me whatever you want to show me. I don't have the money to go to this. Do you guys understand what's happening in the world? Like the recession is not just here. Like the recession is happening. So we don't have the money for it's tone deaf. We don't have the money for this. So you're gonna have empty seats because
And then when I do have the money for this, you ain't making it worth my money. That show is not worth $10,000.
No.
The WrestleManias are not worth $10,000.
Nope.
So, what do you? At least
got lost for words.
I want to say shit, but it's like it's so fucked up because at least Vince was a businessman,
right?
Business came first. It wasn't.
He made it too fun. He's like families. I want this should be like. Where a person, it's the Super Bowl, like it's the but like where people could come.
Yeah, like when he went for the Middle East, those shows felt like they were house shows, but they were
for them,
as big as WrestleMania.
Right. There was something for them.
Yeah.
And I think they made it to where I want everybody to be able to come to it. I want the guy that running a food cart. I want him to be able to afford to come to the show.
Yeah, and they had to kidnap the wrestlers because it was like a business decision. It was a business transaction where now it feels like they're appeasing them. The WWE is no longer in a business relationship with them. They are now their workers. we're doing this to appease them.
Yeah, because again, I think when this whole merger and everything happened, they were so excited about the letters like UFC, WWE, that nobody. And then so they came together. It's like, whoa, that's your bank account, when they got together. And then now, okay, we gotta fill that hole. And then so Middle East is like, hi, we'll pay triple of what any other arena could charge or gives you. We'll give you triple.
And then we want you to do this.
Right. So
and this isn't fill up the arena.
And then they keep looking at the hole. We gotta take the money back. We gotta take it. So, and then here we are, like you said.
Yeah.
Then here we are.
Yeah.
And then I want to see this wrestler, and I want to see this wrestler, and I want to see this wrestler. Like that wrestler, like he's 68 and he's got 2 artificial knees. I want to see this wrestler. I want to see this wrestler. I want to see this wrestler. Thank you. Here's the check.
Yeah.
Get those wrestlers. Get those wrestlers in the ring. Yep.
Put some toner on his bones. Give him the yellow boots and get him out there.
Shoot him up.
Get him out there.
In there and
get some string around him. I don't give a fuck. Get him out there.
And that's where we are.
And bro, it's apparent with WrestleMania. It was supposed to be in New Orleans,
right?
And it's in Vegas. And I honestly think like you fucked up because New Orleans could have used that shit.
Man,
the revenue that comes from WrestleMania, New Orleans could have used.
At least they got a Super Bowl coming.
Yeah.
So after this LA one, it's going to be in New Orleans. So at least they got that coming.
Yeah, but so it's like shit, man. You just went Vegas back to back, and you're like, you money hungry, motherfucker. Like you're not even hiding it no more. That was one thing that we could say at least with Vince is like you wasn't money hungry. You was trying to make your stockholders rich because once you go public, now you have to make money for the stockholders.
That's right.
I want to.
Yeah.
I said I want to make a point of that. Like, this is our shit, bro. You've been in the United States for how long? Like, that's like giving the Super Bowl to another country, bro. This is our shit. I used to agree with it when they used to give them their own stuff. The crown jewel, congratulations, that's yours. You can have it every year. You gave them our Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And a fucking playoff game. Like the last playoff game before the Super Bowl, you gave them that and the Super Bowl game. You think Americans would be happy about that? It's football. It belongs to us. You bugging.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I disagree with. Like, give them their crown jewel.
It makes sense. No, it's true because if you're trying to expand to other countries, it makes sense to have crown jewel there. WrestleMania's here because who's still giving you the most revenue? Or the most people come. People travel the world to come to WrestleMania. But now those same people that travel the world to come to WrestleMania that at a $2,000 a person price now has to pay $10,000 a person and they don't have tickets to go to Saudi or wherever the fuck. That's going to stop, like DJ said. That's going to stop.
Yep.
And I do agree. Like, yo, WrestleMania should be here because we're the ones who were invested the entire time. If there's anything that Saudi showed you, they were not invested in anything in that Royal Rumble. Because if they were, Grande Americano would have had a huge pop because that was not expected.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Powerhouse Hobbs would have had a huge pop because everybody, you put his name, you put Powerhouse Hobbs there. So you were expecting at least the viewers at home to know who he is. You would have did that shit in America, that would have been a huge pop also.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Like the rest of so Vegas here, 43 in Saudi Arabia. The next one, New Orleans, and then the next one after that is Indianapolis.
Until they go back to Vegas after Saudi.
It'll be Vegas or LA, yeah.
And they're talking about Stone Cold gonna be in the WrestleMania in Saudi because they want Stone Cold or some shit.
Get him over. Like I said, like so.
Get him over.
Here's my check. I like Stone Cold. I want Stone Cold.
Think about this shit. Shawn Michaels was like, "Yo, I'm retired. I'm never gonna wrestle again."
Right.
Then they go to Saudi and he's wrestling.
We want to see DX versus the Undertaker and Kane.
They said that check they gave his ass was big enough for him to come out of retirement.
Right. Here's the. Yep. Oh, what did Sean say? Okay, give him this. And we want the green and black tights, and we want.
They didn't know he was bald. They would have said, "Wear a wig."
Right.
They paid his ass so much he didn't even know how to wrestle after that.
I'm not doing it. Wait, how much? Babe, get my DX time.
Where's my super suit?
Yeah.
Which one is it again?
Yeah. I'll wear like that. As much money as they paid him, I'll get a blonde wig on right now.
I'm a sexy shirt. Boy.
Yeah. Like that doesn't like Sean got a little tan.
And shorter than I remember.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Shit.
All those that back surgery. Like
yeah, that's what it was. You got spinal bifida.
Jesus. Yeah, because money talks, man. Yeah. Money talks. Okay. But just like we're saying though, our money talks as well, like Sho was saying. And it's like at some point we got like, the folks that have this kind of money, y'all are the ones who got to say, I'm not doing it anymore. That's when everything will turn around. Yeah. See, some of y'all go to these events and you think let me floss on you. Oh, you can't afford to go, so, and that's what you're doing, but it's like, you're not really, so you paid more to go to a show that's not as good as the ones that we've gone to.
Yeah.
Like it's not the, it's not the stunt you think it is.
Word. Now, if you paid all that money and they talking about, yo, you get to chill with the Judgment Day in the back and you playing 2K with them and Liv's feeding you nuggies. All right, then, then you be like, oh, you mad? Yeah, right. I'm mad. Like, yeah. You got to see the same shit I got to see at home. I got it for $30. You got it for $30,000. I don't know how this works.
And I got two more apps with that $30.
Right?
I got HBO and Hulu with this for the $30.
So who's winning now?
Right. And I got a $10 pizza. And, and an $8 pack of beer.
Word.
And kickback.
And you gonna take an hour to get home, and I'm gonna go to sleep right after this shit ended. That's what I was telling like my pops. It wasn't like we didn't have the money to go, but my pops was on some. Why would I spend money on? Like, why would I go to a place where I gotta wait in line to go to the bathroom? I got soda here, and I'm in the best seat of the house. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't gotta lose a parking spot. I ain't gotta do nothing. That was the mentality going. So that's why a lot of times, like, how come you ain't never went to a WrestleMania? I see it on my TV all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. If we was talking about going back in time to go see, Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker or Shawn versus Kurt Angle, then maybe I'll think about it. But shit, I saw it the same way y'all did.
All right, and like I said, they don't have it. Like again, like the LA one, I was able to walk from my house, so there was that.
Yeah,
the one in San Francisco was nowhere near as much as this. Okay, it was the one. It was still on one night. Parking was not that bad. Like it seemed like just a big show. It was a big show, like almost going damn near like going to an NFL game.
Yeah,
and we all had a good time. But now it's like, okay, you want me to come 2 nights? which I get it. Like, it's a bigger roster. You want 2 nights. I don't have a problem with 2 nights, but you want me to pay for those 2 nights, okay? And then you want me to pay again for park. Like, so that's 2 nights of parking. You want me to pay. 2 nights of concessions. Great. Okay. And you want a premium for, like, you want me to pay premium for all, like, every time.
Yeah. And if you're smart, now I wasted a fucking personal day or vacation day because there ain't no fucking way I'm going to work on Monday after 2 nights of WrestleMania. Yeah.
Not even.
Word. By the time
first, you're not gonna have a voice.
Yeah,
is the first thing. So,
word.
And you're gonna be tired. Like, you're tired after. Like, I was like, that's the thing I remember on those Mondays. I don't know how people were going to Raw. Like, there's people that had the whole package where you go to Raw. I'm like, y'all are soldiers.
Word.
That's a lot of wrestling. Like, I seen some people, they have the SmackDown going all the way to the Raw. I'm just like, dude, like, y'all soldiers. That's a lot of wrestling.
I mean, you can do it now because they don't do shit on Raw or SmackDown. So it's like, all right, yeah, I got to see fucking an interview that no one else gets to see on fucking.
Well, and you got
Raw.
the you got the Hall of Fame now.
Yeah.
And then you have the Andre the Giant, which should be on the show, on the WrestleMania show.
Yeah.
So,
which is crazy because it's like Andre the Giant was the guy. Like, in all honesty, Hogan and Andre were the guys that cement this motherfucking shit in WrestleMania 3. Like, and you put him on SmackDown? You put his Battle Royal on SmackDown? Shit.
It should be every year. Again, you got 2 damn nights. That should be on the show at WrestleMania. The men's and women's Battle Royal. Yeah. Okay, you got plenty of people on the roster. Okay, let them get a WrestleMania check.
You got plenty of time on both nights.
Yes, absolutely you do.
Because if you
can
got
advertise
time to have
whatever you want. Okay.
Yeah, you got time to have the Miz versus fucking Snoop Dogg. You got time for a fucking Battle Royal.
Correct. Okay. You can advertise, you can have people hitting each other over the head with boxes of cereal.
Word.
We'd be entertained. You just did product placement. We're good. Okay. Because the Battle Royal is kind of a break from the, like, because you have it like after something highly dramatic happens, and then the Battle Royal to kind of ease the, what would just happen. It's supposed to be fun. Like those Battle Royals are supposed to just be all in fun. So I don't understand.
And you can have people win that shit that like you wouldn't expect to win that shit. Like,
correct.
If they did another Battle Royal, you could have Tozawa win the fucking 100.
That's right.
Like, you ain't doing nothing with the winner anyway, so fuck it. Why not be like, oh shit, Tozawa won this?
Right.
Let
the man, let the man have something.
Word. And then every year you could be like, hold on, wait. Let's see who wins this, because now we don't know. It could be anybody.
Yep.
Little Jimmy won last year.
Right. So
shit.
Yeah. So
I mean,
have somebody start a heel, like that's the start of their heel. Like being a pushed heel is winning, like cheating at the at the Battle Royal. With the favorite, like the fan favorite gets cheated out of the Battle Royal, and this starts that guy's heel era.
Or you can even have LA Knight win it. He could win some, and everybody be happy.
Woo.
They can't even put the tag team titles on 2 events in 2 nights. Yo, for real.
Man.
And that tag team title match was the best of the fucking weekend, and that shit happened on Friday.
Right.
Damn.
Right.
You just gave me an idea. How about a tag team battle royal, bro? Winner takes on the champion the next night in WrestleMania.
What did I tell you before, show? They don't even have pubic hair. They don't have the balls to do that shit. No, but you know that would make sense. That would make sense. The one thing we can credit AEW on, they have 25 titles. They have 25 matches at their pay-per-view, and they got 25 title defenses. WWE has 9 championships, and they got 2 title defenses in 2 nights for WrestleMania, and there's 8 matches in each show. Like, wait, what?
Right. I'm about to say, you're going to see every single title at their pay-per-view. All of them.
WWE, you don't even know who the champions are. I don't know who the United States champion is. Shit, it's Mello.
I'm about to say, isn't it Mello?
Yeah. But I mean, what shit?
They're finally like giving him some showtime, like some ring time here.
It'd be nice if we get to see him at the Elimination Chamber.
Woo!
You know, like imagine that a fucking 7-minute match with him and somebody for the title at the Chamber.
You might be asking too much there, Toe.
Right? You know? Then you sit there like, oh well, you know, he didn't do nothing with the championship. Of course not. Who the fuck watches SmackDown? Nobody. He could be doing literally Damian Priest had a fucking street fight with Aleister Black and a fucking ambulance match with Aleister Black. It happened on SmackDown. No one's talking about it. No one gives a shit.
When did that switch? Because it used to be the opposite. You used to say the flagship used to suck, and SmackDown used to be your favorite show.
When Sasha Banks left.
Okay.
No, in all honesty, when John Cena went to Raw, SmackDown became the better show. When Sasha Banks and Roman Reigns were on SmackDown, SmackDown was the better show. Now that Roman Reigns don't need to be there and Cody Rhodes is there, Raw is the better show.
So it's just depending on which wrestler you don't like.
No. It's not about who we don't like, because I don't like Seth Rollins. But it's just Cody can't make that show better.
I agree.
The reason why the SmackDown show was good when Cena went to Raw is because Batista made that shit better, wrestling JBL, Booker T, Undertaker, Eddie Guerrero, and Ray had their beef. Kurt Angle was also there wrestling everybody. There was a lot of people on SmackDown stacked, and it was a good fucking show. Raw was just who can get lifted up by fucking John Cena, or which old man is John Cena gonna wrestle today?
Right.
And then now, like when Roman was there with the pandemic and the bloodline, everybody wanted to see the bloodline. And I'm telling you the reason it was Sasha Banks started the show with Bayley because they were tag team champions, and they ended the show with Roman Reigns and the bloodline. What was happening on Raw? They were holding back the Hurt Business.
Right.
Because when the Hurt Business came up, people were like, hold on, wait a minute. Hurt Business is pretty good. He said, nope. And do it.
And then they went and did the exact same thing over and over.
Yeah.
After all, they fumbled the Hurt Business, and then they go and did the exact same.
Yep.
Exact same.
And this is the best part. I said this earlier, DJ, before you got here. Everyone loved Jey Uso, right? They love Jey Uso. They want him to win the Rumble. He wins the Rumble. They want him to win the title. He wins the title. He wins the title. All of a sudden, everybody's tired of all these Samoans. There's only 4 fucking Samoans, but they're tired of all these Samoans. And then, so I mentioned that because you had the Hurt Business. Oh, right. You know, they've been held back because of the bloodline. Okay. So you go to AEW and the Hurt Business and the Hurt Syndicate is being held back by the skinheads.
Right.
Because John Moxley's crew just look like a bunch of fucking American meat type motherfuckers.
Because again, like this is the thing that nobody wants to talk about with the Hurt Business is that they show up, they beat up everybody. Then what? It's like
yeah.
Okay. It's like they don't you have the leader of them has no personality. Okay. You got a good mouthpiece with MVP, but that's just, but that's we've again, we put like the best wrestler is Shelton Benjamin. I can watch him wrestle all night.
Yeah.
But he's not the leader. Like that's not who the group is centered around. So that's again. So we've gotten what we got. Like they did it. Like this is they got all like they at one point they had every title in WWE.
Yeah.
They were draped in gold, and everybody went. And that's why they started to job and break up. It's like y'all got like if they were so great, you have to show them that you think that this group is great. You have like where are the shirts? Where are the this is a business. Dave, if you didn't show you came there to see the Hurt Business, then we're moving on. And then to back that up, then look what happened with the Bloodline. There were Bloodline like, every night. There was Bloodline shirts all over the arena, and everybody's and they're heels, and they're supposed to be heels, and they're coming out, and everybody's okay. So that's the difference. Okay, that is the difference.
Yeah,
it's not just about like in this, just like what we started off with tonight. It is not just about work rate. Because the Hurt Business, they're great workers. They're great work. Yeah. When the bell rings, you're going to get a match. Like there's nothing wrong with that part of them.
Yeah.
But it's the other stuff that has to be there to have a business. And that's the part nobody wants to talk about. It's like they got pushed as far as they can. That's as far as they can go.
Yeah, and it's sad because I can see, like, the thing is, like, Bobby Lashley in TNA, when he was champion, that was a good run that he had.
I agree.
He was just a monster.
Right.
He was a belt collector. He was a monster. He was fucking people up.
Right.
And Shelton Benjamin is a fucking athlete.
Yes. Absolutely.
MVP is the shit talker.
Yeah.
MVP is the Bobby the Brain Heenan in this Heenan family.
Correct.
It's just they didn't know how to write for them. Because, like, not for nothing. If I was MVP, I would have been the baddest. I would have been Bobby the Brain Heenan. I'd have been the baddest motherfucker out there talking the meanest shit. And, yo, what you gonna do? I got 2 killers behind me. Gang mentality. You feel me?
Right.
Not we're in the business, you pay us, we go hurt people. No. This is a business where we hurt you. That's why they call us the Hurt Business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're not here to make friends with y'all. You want to wrestle, we're going to hurt you.
Right.
You got 2 beasts here. And I'm going to make sure they hurt you. But no. You got them wrestling fucking... Who the fuck were the tag team champions when they were wrestling them? Like some no-name niggas. Like, this is some people they shouldn't even be fucking with. That's the problem. Like, I'm saying, like, yo, the competition you put these people in with is stupid. Like Karrion Kross and what was they? The fucking the annexation of Puerto Rico, that group that he had.
Right.
like why are they wrestling
the
him?
Annexation of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Because I was saying, like, in TNA, Bobby Lashley was a monster. In WWE, he's fucking Lana.
Taking people, girl.
And that didn't even work.
Nope.
And I'm not gonna say that was a whole Bobby Lashley's fault, because I think Lana really didn't do a good job either.
She didn't quite sell it. No.
Nah, sorry. I don't put him in there with any other woman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you get something. But yeah, it's 12:30. DJ gotta eat. He's looking at you, Mr. Loki.
what you gonna Grubhub for me, Mr. Loki?
Word, you keeping him from getting his foods in.
Oh, before we okay. So I'll make an announcement for the show. So there's gonna be a new one for me. So here, like I got a picture here.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
He's having a baby.
so,
Wait a minute, bring it back.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Yes.
Congratulations, brother. You know what it is?
Girl.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You don't do the reveal party?
No, I don't do that. Just a
we need
flat
to know
out
what it is.
baby shower. We got names. We already got a name. Like
shit!
Yeah,
I was gonna say you
buy shit
off the top of the couch and elbow drop.
have a breath have the rest hire the wrestlers with the pink. Yeah, that was kind of I saw that match and I was like, that was actually pretty good. They actually put on a pretty good match.
Yeah, right.
But no, so we're gonna have Trinity.
Oh, okay.
Trinity, yeah.
Beautiful name.
That word. You know what's crazy? I've only heard it in movies. I never met a Trinity in person.
Word. Well, don't worry. She's gonna free us from the Matrix when she goes.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta show her that movie.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, yo, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And it's taking me so long to have kids. Motherfuckers laugh at me now.
Like, you're gonna have it?
Like shit. But congratulations. Trinity is a hell of a name.
Yes. I was like, because we were going over. I was like, wait, what's that one? That's like enough.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shit. That's I mean, we can ask these questions off there.
Okay. Okay.
But everybody that's listening, congratulations to DJ. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood Knucklehead signing out. Peace, everybody. The steak. Oh yeah, you gotta get yourself a steak now.
Oh, I get you. I got it.